So, but yeah, I've seen Alias play this. I've seen a couple of other people play this game, and it looks really cool. So this is called Sulfur. Got the settings, the options, and whatnot set the way I like it. Let's jump in. And once again, treasure collecting and like scavenging for resources, that kind of thing, but also a really cool first-person shooter control scheme with a cool presentation, cool aesthetic. I like this. I like this a lot. So I'm excited to try it out. Enhancements or enchantments rather means that weapon will break faster, but Ralphie can repair them, or there's also repair kits. What's up, Zubatsu? Phosphorus. Wait, is there actually a game named Phosphorus, or are we going into like the periodic table for some jokes, for some memes? Good to see you though, Zubatsu. I'm assuming we're looking on the periodic table for similar gases. So so that's a predecessor. There you go. There you go. There we are. So I think I probably should turn that down a little bit because that was slightly loud. Turn the gameplay volume down just a smidge. Okay. So my car's all busted up. So we done ran into a tree. Are they gases? I assume sulfur's a gas in its natural form. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh. I didn't realize I could pick the mushroom, but there you go. I found a Carl Oscar. Consumable. Gives 5 health over 1.5 seconds. Sadly, it does not appear to give me hallucinations, nor will it give me an erection that lasts for more than 4 hours. And man, disappointment. Also invisible walls. Look at Argauso in the house. What's up, Argauso? Playing some sulfur. Checking it out for the first time. And right from the get-go, I'm going off the beaten path. I'm picking mushrooms that I... It's called swing ding. That makes me happy. I'm questionably gathering mushrooms. Rich in nitrogen, popular in potions, you say? I wonder if there's potions then. Also, when I press escape, we jump. Is escape a jump button? That's very strange. Now, of course, it's not stacking in our inventory, so as we're gathering stuff, just need to be aware of the fact that, yeah, the inventory is limited. We have an amulet. Urge to go back radiates from this artifact. Strange urge to go back. I wonder if it's like a town portal of sorts. Oh, here we go. So there's solid at room temperature. Oh, okay. I always assumed it was a gas. Its natural state. But I guess that's the thing. A lot of them have like different forms, melting points and such. The weights that burn down your... Oh, damn. Some background. Oh, some real fucking background. Goddamn. So we were chasing that creature. Depends on what kind. I guess it depends on the temperature. Depends on the temperature and the environment. They're solids in natural form. Is it like a powder? This phosphorus, yeah, that does make sense. I guess that does make sense. That phosphorus would be like seeing in a lab setting is going to be typically in like some kind of like powdered form. Who am I? Who are you? What is any of this? Amulet is our conscience. Angel on your shoulder. Who's the devil? I can be your devil or your angle. Been friends for a long time. Aw, that's nice. Whomst the fuck am I? Priest, padre, and patron of the church that burned behind me. And we're trying to kill the witch that done did it. Vengeful rage that how do you end up in that tree? Or on that tree, I guess. Where the hell is this? It's like a lemon-colored stone. Interesting. Today I learned. Is my lack of chemistry knowledge becoming clear? I mean, I had to take a full year of chemistry in college. To my chagrin, I hated it. One of my least favorite subjects in college. I'm not trying to say it's bad. I just didn't like it. And part of it is that I had to take a full year of it. That was what was a bummer. 2 semesters for a computer science degree. I thought that was fucking stupid. And it was a very, I think it was a 5 credit hour course, including the lab, including the chemistry lab, which was so time intensive. It felt like a waste of fucking time, and it was, honestly. Especially because I obviously didn't remember much. I obviously didn't maintain a lot of that knowledge. Didn't retain it, rather. This is a waiting room for the true afterlife. Oh shit, are we secretly dead? Did we actually die in that car accident? You'll be surprised as to its nature. Alright. White or red solid based on certain shit. My favorite kind. My favorite kind of shit. Follow the witch in there. There are places of pure natural energy that she will want to visit. They match your strength if we too utilize them. Death and time is not as rigid as most would expect. You can undo all of this. Alright. That's all I need. Put on our amulets, and in we go. I have heard that there are some mild performance issues. Whoa. The world just shake a little bit. That there are some mild performance issues in this game with like certain areas. We were watching, I can't remember who it was. There was another streamer we were watching, and like, yeah, the game was lagging real bad for him in certain, off to a good start. In certain areas. We're fine. We Gucci. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. I had to test it. That was me testing it. I tested it on purpose. I was making sure that fall damage worked, alright? I was making sure. Anyway, I've heard that, yeah, or I've seen that there are some issues sometimes with performance in certain areas. Honestly, it's weird. Like, I'm seeing some screen tearing, which rarely ever happens. I wonder if I should turn on VSync. My screen just went black. Oh, there we go. Let's turn VSync on. Honestly, I thought matching the resolution and the frame rate would prevent screen tearing. So, with VSync on, it's still a little wobbly. As I look up now, you can see like that rock right there, that rock formation. A little wobbly, but it's probably okay. Probably okay. What's up, Krath? There was a patch, yeah. That would make that would not be horribly surprising if of course this is in early access. This is in early access, so that's kind of the at the end of the day. Like, I'm not gonna harp too hard on these things. If there's like some mild performance issues, some screen tearing, who fucking cares? It's all early access. It don't matter. None of this matters. So we're just here to play a fun game. I don't demand perfect performance. I saw on the Steam page for this game that the roadmap for this game is pretty ambitious. It seems like they've got also. Do I take damage if I land on this? If I shove this up my ass, will I take damage? It seems like they've got a pretty ambitious sword. Hold it to draw. Oh, they probably mean the melee. Right. Yeah, your melee attack. I'm gonna unplug my controller because my controller's like buzzing right now. This shit bussin'. Not bussing, buzzing. That was me. That was on my end, by the way. Boom, boom, boom. Oh god, panic! Oh Jesus, why unplug something? What did I do? Yeah, this game is in early access, and yeah, they've got like a pretty ambitious roadmap that involves a lot of updates to the game. A whole bunch of stuff they've got kind of in the future. As far as stuff they want to add to this game, a bunch of extra enhancements. So, it seems like the game is pretty cool right now, but it seems like there's also a lot more that came from. Where this comes from, rather. So, it's pretty exciting, honestly, that they've, I always enjoy a game like this, where it's pretty cool at the start, but then, like, the more you play it, and, like, it gets you excited for the future, it gets you excited for, like, future updates, that kind of thing. And seeing that they've got a roadmap defined. Now, granted, a defined roadmap doesn't mean they're going to match that roadmap. You know, the highest ambitions can only take you so far. Let's see if I can jump up here. There we go. The highest ambitions can only take you so far, but, I mean, we'll see. We'll see. I like to think that anything is possible. Yes, I can't jump up there. Anyway, let's continue. Appreciate you popping in though, Krath. And Krath, I haven't actually looked at Discord in a hot minute, but I was telling Krath and Alias that I've been cooking. I've been cooking because we've been playing a lot of Caves of Cud lately. And I mentioned the other day that I've been picking around some ideas. Look at this bucket sprite that is single-dimensional. Single-dimensional sprite. It's very fun. Does the water kill me? Ouch. Well, no. Not ouch. No, it doesn't hurt at all. There's probably limited oxygen, though. Probably should not overstay my welcome. But yeah, I've been cooking on a bingo board. I love getting to put bingo boards together. I'm not always good at it, but I do enjoy it. And, oh, I can make some potions. I do enjoy, you know, see what I can put together. Because it's a unique challenge, trying to think of a bingo board involving bingo panels that are sometimes things, but not always things, and also not never things. Things that can happen in a playthrough, or with a new character in this case, but not things that are guaranteed to always happen. So I sent them kind of a prototype of a bingo board I've been working on, which is exciting. I'm gonna do one of each of these. Cook. Just kidding. All of the mushrooms. Cook. Okay, maybe you need like recipes. Maybe I'm not worthy. Oh, it did take my mushrooms. Okay, here. 3, 4, and 5. I guess that, yeah, those are if I had other weapons. I probably need to learn recipes or something. Or you need to fill up all 9 slots. When I say I'm a person who loves filling up slots. Phrasing. Anyway. Wait, hold on. Can I pick up the hand? Like, could I add that to the recipe? Sadly, no. Yeah, for a good while there, we would have bingo boards for a lot of the games that I played. Usually it was for something I was streaming by myself. Like if I was doing RimWorld, or if I was playing Noita, or if I was playing Binding of Isaac, we would have bingo boards for those kinds of things. And it would be, and that kind of thing lends itself, I think, very well for roguelikes. First gun. I got a P38 Dick. My first Dick. Who's excited for the first Dick? I know I was. But enough about my college days. That kind of thing lends itself well to roguelikes because, like, you always start from the beginning. You start fresh, generally speaking. I guess unless you're picking up an existing playthrough, but generally speaking, you start fresh when it's a roguelike, or in the case of RimWorld, there's a lot of random events. With Caves of Cud, I mean, yeah, it's very easy to die, and it is the traditionalist of traditional roguelikes. Shoot it. Corpse. But if you've got a long-running character, I mean, you know, the character we're on, we're like 20 to 30 hours in for this character. It's kind of hard to predict what are things that are... Oh. What are things that can happen in a like, for a level 12, level 13 character. It's kind of hard to predict, especially because it's my first playthrough of the game, so I don't really know what to expect. But I like to think I have a decent idea of what happens with low-level characters. So I'm trying to put together a bingo board for like starting new characters and the kinds of things that can happen with like a first session. So anyway, let's absorb the primordial essence of the shrine. Don't need to use it to teleport home. It would be a waste. Blood of the Mother. That's weird. Some additions? Perfect, yeah. I'm definitely down for ideas. As admittedly, the problem with the bingo board as I've got it right now is that it's limited mostly based on my experience with the game. And my experience is mostly limited to the one character that I've got right now, because I have one character that's made to level 14. Every other character that I've attempted got to level 1 or 2 or maybe 3 before dying. So all I have is one character that has like made some progress, and that is a Truekin. So I don't have nearly as much experience with mutants. So there's a lot that I don't know. So that's why I was like, all right, I gotta send this to the boys, have them supply some ideas. Use it incredibly intently to yield any wanted results. Okay. It'll come in handy, just have to know how to wield it. Why do we want the blood of the mother? Take us back to safety once I've charged myself with the powers. If things get hairy... Right, so there's like an extraction shooter aspect to this game, where If you get in a not good spot, if you have the resources, you can teleport back to a base area and regroup. Once used up, the power would need to be refilled. It allows us to banish the witch's curse. Okay. Which lets us access new areas. Okay. The road out of sulfur, capital S, is long, but longer if there's a mountain of evil slime in the way. Is there a third use? Yes. There's another one. Being able to turn back time, which takes you and your homies back to... Yeah, it's just the land of the living. I wonder if that implies that we are dead. I mean, I know they said, like, all the other churchgoers at this person's church died, but... Yeah, I'm almost wondering if there's an implication that we're in the afterlife. Where's the witch? She was flying real fast. Who knows? But we'll catch up to her. That's all we got. That's all we need. We got our first gun. We have a... What they say is that it's a... Well, it's not in our inventory, but it's some kind of melee weapon. Katana of sorts. I think they called it a wakizashi. It's like a shorter katana, I guess. Seems safe. Seems perfectly safe and not going to bring some kind of impossible curse upon our ancestors. Surely. Surely we have nothing to worry about. It's the eye watches. It watches all. Bring out the amulet. Okay. Go to the brim. Can take us home if you please. It says it could take us back to the church. Yeah, so let's just go further down. Alright, cool. So, I mean, I don't want to go back yet unless we need to. Unless we hit, like, a dead end. And, this tells me that there's going to be some stuff coming at us. If that's going to shut behind me suddenly. Would not shock me if there was more where that came from. I can attempt to jump on those things because I know better. It's my first... Is this my first combat? So melee is not like necessarily that much stronger. Take one little stabbo. Can I loot their corpses? We can slice and dice them if you really wanted to. I appreciate how, yeah, when you shoot, when you slice, it does like leave a streak wherever the sword goes, or wherever the bullet casing, wherever the bullet, the shells land. The bullets land, rather, not shells. Got a stick grenade, not a sick grenade, but a stick grenade. Oh, excuse me. Where'd that guy even come from? Oh, it said mystery meat. All right, so when they die, they might drop something. It'll be right at their corpses. So if you dropped something, it would be like pretty nearby. Same thing here. Cool. I wasn't sure if it was like an immersive sim where you have to like root through their inventory, that kind of thing. Not sure what I'm looking at here. Just nondescript gloop. Also, that noise might mean combat. Bunch of velvet bells. I'm nervous because that guy kind of snuck up on my ass. Ooh, glowing thingy. All right, let's kind of look through this situation here because we have a lot more ingredients now for building potions and that kind of thing. Let's be real. Were they just storing a minecart full of piss? Is this just goblin piss, and this is just hanging out here? An entire minecart full of goblin piss. A bunch of the little fellas makes a skewer of mushrooms. All right, I'll bite. How many? We're talking 3. 3. Oh, still not a lot to cook. And... oh, and a stick. Now we can cook. Let him cook, Jesse. So we got some mushroom skewers, 15 health over 3 seconds. Beautiful. Gives 1 health over 1 second. It's a meaty mushroom. Got some Oreos, Warbird. We talking classic Oreos or like a weird, fun, goofy extra variant? Because I know there's lots of extra weird ones. Smokey says there's only one way to find out what kind of piss it is, Alex. You know what must be done. You know what must be done, Alex. So I get more sticks. If possible. I think I could, like... if I break this, can I, like, retrieve more sticks from various things? Looks like sticks are hard to come by. Usable sticks, at least. Food safe sticks, if you will. Got another one of these guys. Bam. There we go. Can I do something with the mystery meat? Mystery meat and mushrooms. We do something cool with these things. No, we cannot. I just right click. There we go. Just right click there. And now, let's see what this is going to entail. So I saw this from afar. I said, oh boy. This is, okay, I guess this is, it's going to answer my question. This is the piss dimension. This is where it all leads. Into the piss dimension we go. I have Shana the cat on my lap, by the way, who is headbutting my arm very enthusiastically. So if you see my arm suddenly go, well, it's not because I'm completely goofy with my aiming, but it is because Kitty Cat is very excited. And they jump. They can indeed jump. No other movement back there. Looking to see more movement back there. I got a tongue. I shoot his tongue out. Gross. There's little ledges up there, but I can't quite make it up there anyway. Any other things drop? There's a half-eaten double cheeseburger, a goblin eye. Gotta make the weirdest potion. I don't have the mostest of ammo in the whole world. I don't have the leastest, but I definitely don't have the mostest of ammunition right now. Big mushroom. I feel like I should eat it to make me grow stronger, to grow larger at least. I think I've got the juice to make that jump. I have some amount of confidence. Whoa. Hold on, give me 1 sec. Let me grab one thing. The game's being a little bit scrungy. Let me grab one thing real quick. I noticed when I was trying to press the jump button, it was getting a little bit goofy on me. There we go. Not sure why it took so long. Taking its sweet-ass time. And again, I don't think I can blame that crash in the game specifically. It was being real weird on my end for sure. But I don't think I can blame the crash in the game specifically. But that being said, yeah, the weird graphical performance does take a... It clearly does take some things a second to catch up with other things. So I guess we technically died then. So welcome back. Sorry, like I said, sorry about that little snafu we had, the little technical issue. Basically, we had to restart a computer. And I guess the implication is that we died. Yeah, because we had found... Yeah, that's right. There was a little platform. I was trying to jump up to it. We'll just say we died. I guess that's what the game kind of considered. And now, because now we're back at the church. So... Remember you again. You're the person who took care of us. Ones who made it back here since crossing over. So these are all dead dudes, probably. Maybe implying that we ourselves are dead, perhaps. Perchance. Oh, crap. Let me grab one thing. Yes, sure enough, in the afterlife, and we're here with them. So it's the gravedigger, one who digs graves. He was mute back in the real world, kept his mouth shut, and here we are. And this is the church, the original sin. Not exactly what I would call a very happy-sounding church, but yes. Doors open to anybody. Innocence impaired, I like that phrase. Humble saloon doors symbolize anyone is welcome here. What do you mean doomed us exactly? Open door policy attracted some of the... Oh, the witch, that's right. Evil witch. The one that killed us. And then the whole thing about, it said dark matter with the eyes. Evil barriers are stopping us from going anywhere. We need to, yeah, this dark matter with the eyes. That's what we need to resolve. What can I do here? Repair your stuff. Store items, money, ammo, all linked up. Alright. All the paths. What is it you're smoking, exactly? This is... I'm smoking pure sulfur. That does not sound good for anybody involved. It's a hot commodity, but it's not very cheap, he says. Smoking raw sulfur. Ugh, gross. Alright, well, so, we do still have everything in our inventory. I guess we got dug up, so sure enough, we were implied very heavily to be dead. We still have our melee weapon, which is good. Yeah, this whole situation with the eyes, which kind of resembles what we saw in that shrine, honestly. Everybody got mad. Everyone got upset when I did that. When I make noise, the trees get upset. But yeah, the stuff with the eyes out here, this curse that blocks us from going forward, reminds me a lot of the kind of eye motif we saw with that shrine we activated earlier. I'm guessing you are the person that repairs stuff. You're Ralphie. Some of my stuff could use repairs. So the gun, maybe. Actually, it's in pretty good condition. In that case, never mind. We're good. Something to sell. I mean, we'll keep the healing items. I think that sounds nice. And this is probably stuff we could buy. I've got 20 sulf coins to my name, which is not much. I should probably save up. Pineapple grenade, that's cool. Just frag grenade, obviously. I have 1 grenade. I've got 3 grenades. Probably save that up for like a boss battle or something. Something high value. Why do I need to repair items? When you're doing your thing, stuff will break. The wear and tear, stuff eventually breaks. If it becomes broken, it cannot be used. All the tools to repair most things. Then there's also repair kits. Why do guns break quickly? The more stuff you put in, the more stuff that can break. So enchanting. Right. The more enchanted, the more specialized, the easier it can shit out. Make sure you have a backup. Don't bet yourself. My name's Ralphie, certified troublemaker, uncertified mechanic. How'd you end up here? Ran with some bad people, fixing motorcycles, ended up being not about motorcycles, so to speak. Or to do something else, he says. Your service here is invaluable. Need gats or armor, need fixing. I guess this is crafting. Yeah, if I wanted to attach things to weapons. Enhancements and such. Well, this looks good. Whatever's going on here, I like what I'm seeing. And probably, yeah, if I wanted to, I could cook more things if I wanted to here, which is nice. What is this? Church's collection is empty. Maybe the implication that we can, like, get money over time, maybe? From tithes that we're collecting, perhaps? And this is probably for storage. Long-term storage. Whomst is this? Stiffleg. Stiffleg, rather. We're gonna browse the hall. So this is what this guy's got for sale. Nothing I can afford right now, but a little glimpse into the future. The other guy had stuff for sale as well. The mechanic fella. Who are you? Oh. Antiquarian? Antiquarian. That's how you pronounce that. Stuff to evaluate and to sell. Sometimes it's a swindle, he says. Lowest price possible. It is, Jet. Yeah, you're not wrong. I'm liking it a lot, though, for sure. What's your real name, Stiffleg? You're not a cop, are you? My name is Marcus. They call me Stiffleg because of the injury. Your leg looks like the least injured part of you. Stepped wrong in 4th grade and limped along for an entire break. The rest is legend. Glad you recovered. Traumatic period, sitting there for a full class, wondering if it was broken. And you for yourself why it was such a character creating moment, rather. He says the name has stuck with me since. Doesn't kill you, makes you stronger. And more questions. Yeah, what happened to you exactly? Because he's like got a bunch of stuff wrong with his head. Yeah, his nose is all bloody. Missing an arm. Yeah. It happened while I was out exploring the forest. Before the witch stuff. Yeah, I think you're right, Jet. Antiquarian, which is to say somebody who deals with antiquities. Antiquated items, that kind of thing. My connection was paying big money for nut spread at the time. We're all enjoying a good nut spread. That's how it is. And then out of nowhere, a massive were-crow. There are were-crows. Well, that's just great. Pecked his arm clean off in one peck. That sounds awful. We got 2 arms for a reason. I appreciate his optimism. So anyway, that's how it was. That's how I went. The beast was gnawing on his arm, which is what allowed him to crawl away. Bumped into something invisible. It was a camouflage guy named Jacques. Pulled him away, patched him up. Good camouflage. You think he's still out there? This prowess and stealth? Probably. Probably. What's up, Draw? How'd you find all this stuff? I travel. Made it harder for the gooey stuff to get me. Where I get it from my... He says my connect. I guess he means connection. Hustling stuff. Right, okay, so it's some kind of smuggling, some kind of trading deal. As your assortment expands as I clear the paths, maybe. Very nice. Yeah, his trade routes, that kind of thing. Good stuff. So I can't afford anything right now, obviously, but as we kill things, as we explore more, we beat back the curse and can explore more areas. And he can reach more parts of his shop. Yep. Not sure what to make of any of that, but same kind of thing there. Whomst is this nice person? Scholar is this person's name. This is probably a person that will teach us recipes for crafting and making potions. So if I wanted to make a potion, here I'll say yes. Here's a bunch of mushrooms and a bunch of mushrooms, and sure enough, you can't just DIY it or improvise it in a recipe. Oh. Sell me oils if you got them. Okay. And some ammo as well. Kicker oil, marksman oil, so a bunch of nice stuff there. I don't have much money, so I have no business buying things right now. Let's learn about this fellow though. His name is Kevin. Hi, Kevin. He called me Mr. Goldfish. Keeping the books and doing the signs. I like the little noises they make. Oh. Petal alchemy oils. Tell me about the enchantment process. I'm more of a scribe, you see. Enchantments are of Shuin origin. I interpret the text and bastardize them and combine them to make them more potent. The Shuin originators would not approve of such a thing. What exactly are the Shuin? They are some kind of ritual practitioners. The normal flesh world is what they hail from. As we're like undead, is the implication here. And you stole their scrolls. More repurpose them. Okay. Results have varied over time. Okay. Want to desecrate their most sacred teachings by making linguistic chimeras? What do the enchantments do? There's 2 types. There's the Shuin scrolls, and then there's combined scrolls to give you more juice, more powerful. Empty rank slot. Once an enchantment or oil has been added, it cannot be undone. Good to know. What about the oils? Bottles to improve them. To improve weapons, that kind of thing. Any number of oils. Okay, that's good to know. Cool. Anything else? What's the black stuff leaking out of your mouth, bro? It's, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, he says. It's clearly something. It's the ink. Holds addictive properties. He's got a little quill in his hand there, holding some kind of thing in his hands. I don't know what's going on there. I was clean for the longest time, but once I started crafting, I slipped back into the ink. Hit me up with some of that, bro. It says, I'll get clean as soon as you get done with what you're doing, which is to say killing bad guys. You want to go to the Infinite Void TM trademark. Alright, well, so anyway, I've got no money right now, so I have no business trying to mess with this, but that being said, I did just find 9 gold pieces randomly. Sometimes we'll get lucky. Like when I try to see barrels lying around like this, I try to take advantage of the opportunity. Alright, well, we've kind of gotten the lay of the land. We've gotten to learn or meet even some of the denizens of this lovely little place. And let's jump back into the caves. As we had to restart earlier. Let's jump back into this and see what awaits. Back into the caves we venture. 3 shots from the P98 to drop a standard little gobbo fella. Confirm that when you drop somebody, or I'm sorry, when you fire, you run away. When you shoot a few times, but not a full clip, if you reload, you only lose the bullets that were spent. So you don't waste the entire clip, which is nice. And again, the killing shot was right on his noggin, so it leaves a bullet hole, which is kind of fun. Egg? Egg. Ouch. Child. Gobbo child. Sometimes reloading takes like an extra tick or 2. Seems like it's more likely to get, ouch, to get weird. I gotta oh, I think it's because my, well, no, maybe not. I was gonna say maybe it was getting weird because the gun jammed or something, but no, I think it eats through the, it eats through bullets quicker than I expected to. The brain. Cannot pick up the arrows. Make sure nothing else jumps out at me while I'm looting here. Yeah, picks through. We kind of worked through bullets quicker than I expected to. Picked up an egg. Picked up a potato. Some cheese. Try to like loot through and snag things as much as possible. Need to get some gold, which is nice. Found some ammo. That's helpful too. I don't have like an overly abundant cache of ammo necessarily. Welcome back, Lakonish, by the way. Sulfur, it's Goblin Shooty Sim 2024. I'm liking it a lot so far. I know this game is very much in early access, but I'm having a great time. BMG. What would BMG stand for? Big motherfucking gun, I guess. All those guys. Give me the bells. And also, wonder if you can, like... Well, I do have a grenade. I have 3 grenades, actually. Dare I waste a grenade, potentially, on this thing? Yes, yes, I do. And sure enough, it revealed something. Hey, that's a nice surprise. I wasn't sure it was going to work. That's always the question. Is this a cosmetic thing, or is it indeed something? Give us a motorcycle helmet. But on our noggin, look at that. We got a helmet now. Probably give us some defense. There's explosion resistance. It's already pretty worn, but it's something. Better than nothing. We'll take it. And then a mysterious glyph on the wall. Not sure what to make of that. Let's jump back into this. But that was really cool, the Lycanis. Thank you for sharing that. It sounds like you've probably played this game as well, Lycanis. It sounds like you know a thing or two about this guy. Also, I think I should maybe turn the volume down slightly. Just a smidge. Down to 70. The guy did take a little bit of damage earlier. I've got a good feeling about this bundle of flayed creatures that are lying in this cauldron. I've got a really good feeling about this. There's one gobbo fella that ran off as I approached. Thinking maybe something was going to jump out from the sides as I approached. Watching for any obvious signs of ambush. Nothing up here. There's a chest up there. Is he harmless? He's cowering. Do I trust him? Of course I don't. Of course I don't trust him. You kidding me? Gobbo is being trusted. Not in this lifetime, bro. He didn't drop anything, unfortunately. That leads down. It go down. It don't go down. No, it go down. More of the goods. All the bells, all the balls I can handle. Oh, right. Playing, yeah, so you need to play with controller. I got you. How does this game work with controller? Because I do know it has some gamepad compatibility. But, is it maybe not the best with overall gamepad compatibility? Gamepadibility, if you will. The reason I know that it at least does something with gamepad is because, Grilled Cactus. Is because when I first fired it up, I have my controller plugged in right now, and I was hearing it buzz as I was doing stuff. I was hearing it vibrate. So I know it has some compatibility, but if it's not the bestest, that wouldn't be super surprising. Did I find any more sticks? No, but I found a grilled cactus. Smoky, juicy, and sweet, just the way I like it. Back up this way, because we saw, I mean, these already have stuff in it. Lots of meats, nothing I can glean. Something's been cooking other gobbos and eating them, trying to eat them. Yeah, nothing else I can really grab from any of these. Looking for sticks, because with sticks we can at least make those mushroom skewers, which is nice. Couldn't really play more than the demo. Gotcha. Not a huge fan of how the controller plays right now. Yeah, and of course the game is in early access, so I'm hoping that it will get enhanced further. One thing, I feel like it's performing better now. I was having we had a bit of a technical snafu earlier, and I had to restart my computer and restart the stream. And since that restart, it's performing a lot better, which I appreciate. So I'm hoping that we're in the clear right now. Wasn't sure if he was gonna like walk up and try to hit me or what, because that was the same. I think that was the same kind of guy that tries to shy away when he gets injured. But I figured I wouldn't give him the chance. But anyway, so yeah, it was acting up a little bit earlier, but it's performing pretty good now. I'm hoping that the devs are able to continue working on the game, because I know they have a pretty ambitious roadmap as far as stuff that they've indicated that they want to add to the game, and stuff they want to work on. And I've seen that the game has some performance issues for some folks. I've watched some people stream the game, and I've seen like the frame rate dip real hard in certain areas. So I'm hoping that it will, they'll continue to enhance it. Double or nothing oil. Pray tell. Less damage, but more projectiles, but worse loot chance. Like that. The mine is a terrible thing to waste. Mine is a terrible thing. So I'm hoping they're able to enhance or further develop the game and add more content. I'm hoping they're able to up the ante with technical performance and hopefully also, yeah, like gamepad compatibility and just general control scheme shenanigans. Because that, you know, that opens up the floodgates for letting more people play the game. Because yeah, there's other people that are in the similar situations where, for one reason or another, they're more comfortable with gamepad or just prefer a game over mouse and keyboard. Action games like this especially. Whereas Caves of Cud, you know, it's a tabletop, or it's a turn-based game, so something like that is not quite as time-intensive, demanding. It's turn-based, we can play it at our own pace, which is nice. Yeah, the cartoon style, just the general style is very cool. Also, I need to remind myself that I don't have infinite ammo, so any kind of opportunity to take something out with melee is not a bad idea. He's glowing. I'm not sure why you're glowing, bro. Yeah, so he was gonna... Oh, he pissed out some acid. Now I'm poisoned. Oh, am I dead? Shit. I will eat. Counteract the poison. Is it working? Maybe, maybe not. Or maybe the poison can't kill you. It did wear out. It did wear off. Let's eat another one. So when those guys die, when they're glowing like that, be aware that they can drop a big old deuce. If I could get another cauldron, I could cook more stuff. In the meantime, I think I might go ahead and eat the mystery meat. A human classic. Yes, a human classic, which is to say, is it made of human or made for humans? Regardless, I shall consume. That guy's already dead. I didn't do that to him. He was dead like that when I found him. Totally innocent. Are you a nice person? Look, you're like a goblin merchant fella. Are there any gobos around here that are going to take advantage of my vulnerability as I interact with this fella? It is Skippies. No, Scripps. Scripps something. How's it going, Script? Welcome to Script Shiny Things. I'm Script, is how I imagine he talks. Do you speak human? Only a little. How'd you learn? So they come here. What's GABA? Goblin City. Biggest city in the world. Do you live there? Yep. How do I find this place? I don't know. You just walk around and it finds you. Is everyone gonna kill me if I get there? No weapons allowed. It's a holy city. Path of Acra. I've heard of it. But only recently. I think Karma might have mentioned it to me. Another Caves of Cud person that pops in from time to time. I've never played it, but it does look kind of cool. I think I googled it at one point, and it looks pretty interesting, and similar kind of like traditional roguelike in that sense. So I'm curious. I definitely do want to play more of those kinds of games at some point. Now that I've had my whistle thoroughly wetted with Caves of Cud. So yeah, it's definitely a genre I want to explore more, and Path of Acra apparently is a really good one. Just don't know much about goblin religion, he says, but I pray to the big goblin in the sky. Does the big goblin have a name? His name is Gob. He prays to Gob. Well, Gob damn it. Big goblin gave us the mountain many quakes ago. Says you need to buy something, bro. Hold on, I want to see. Do you know food recipes? He says yes. After much deliberation, I have these mushrooms. Mushrooms are fruit of the cave. Delicious mushroom stick. Okay, I already know this one. We got Silverant. What's up, Silverant? You have broth. How do you make broth? Bone water. Get water and put bone. Gotta find some more bones. We need to find some bones then. I have cheese. Chess. You have ches. Script loves cheese. Cheese is the mana for goblins. They'll pay a lot for cheese. But I want to cook with it. I love cheese too. He says, no. Teach me how to cook with the cheese and I'll sell it to you. And then he goes, ah! He's losing his mind. He needs the cheeseums. Overpowered build generator still works. Still counts. That's part of the fun of games like that. Delicious grilled cheese. Put bread on cheese. Or 2 cheeses in a pot and melt it together. Make a fondue of you or something like that. It's tasty. Makes so much with cheese. Now give me the cheese. Alright, so he wants... Oh, wow, he will pay a pretty penny. Wow, the golden figurine is very valuable. I wonder if that's the thing. Should I sell it to him or save it and sell it to the people back at base? The thing is, that is a lot of money. So if I sell it to him, I'll sell him the cheese. As promised, I'm a man of my word. I can get some PJs, gives me more armor. I'm curious about the shotgun. That's pretty sick. That shotgun sounds great. It's not very durable, though. Having fun with this game. I'm liking it a lot so far. I don't have a ton of ammo. We're still relatively early on. Barrel extension, cool bandana. I already got a cool helmet, though, so we're good there. We have a couple of brains. Double or nothing oil is also pretty good. Although I'm sad about the less damage and the less chance of loot happening. So I'm tempted to just sell that. That takes 9mm ammo, which is the same as the pistol we're using right now. So I think I will go ahead and take the shotty. And BMG. So we need the 9mm ammo and also 12 gauge ammo. So what do you got for us? Ammo box, energy cells. Some 9mm. Take those guys. Shotguns, 12 gauge. Leaves us with 1,000. A cool 1,000 afterwards, after it's all said and done. Move speed 5%. Very good. If I get some PJs, 380. 350. It's better condition. Bedtime camouflage. Oh, we already have a shirt, by the way. Father's shirt. Should I buy a single sock? It's just... Oh, and frost resistance. Okay, I guess there's that. And a peg leg. Less move speed, but better. But explosion resistance and armor. I think I like the movement speed. I think we're good. Pleasure doing business with you, bro. So we'll put that on the second slot. We got quite a bit more ammo now, which is great. That is great news. He says I sell these things. Is there anything else? Why are all the other goblins attacking me? Had some weird performance issues. Yeah, you're not the only one that has experienced that, Silverant. I was seeing some weird screen tearing earlier, and I've seen some other people streaming this game. I've seen some really hardcore frame dippage. I've seen some the frame, really bad frame rate. I've seen a lot of that kind of thing with other people streaming it. The frame rate's been okay, but yeah, we had screen tearing earlier. But since restarting, it's been a lot better. So, yeah, looked like a fireball. Have not seen. Made a screeching noise. Have not heard. Went that direction. Alright, so he does not know about the witch. Any other food recipes, by the way? Because I would love to hear what else. Sure, snails. Escargot. Add butter or broth or oil. Make sure you cook those. Cool. I have to go. So we're learning some recipes, which is helpful. We're just going to assume that he had nothing to do with this dead goblin. I didn't kill the baby goblin. He was already dead when I walked in, and I do mean that. That is earnest. He was indeed dead. It was not by my doing. It is not by my hand that baby goblin was killed. This is a new mushroom. This is a rod sop. She rodding on my sop. Or she's sopping on my rod, maybe. Who knows? Something's happening, I'll tell you that much. Oop. What if I knock one of these things off and it falls in his head? Wouldn't that just be tragic if something were to happen to our New BFF goblin fella. Inventory's filling up very quickly with these mushrooms. I wish it was I wish it was my doing. Me killing the goblin, the goblin child, the goblin baby. The baby. It'd be nice if I could get to those things, but I don't know if it's gonna be happening. Oops. Yeah, I can't quite make it. Yeah, I can't quite get up there. That's okay. This is probably where we need to go next. There's a chest up there. Huh. How might I get up there? Like, I see the shelves. Like mushroom shelves. I was a really good gamer. I was a really, really good gamer. I feel like there'd be a way. Some kind of way to get up there. I could get onto... maybe from here? And I'm not sure it's happening. You need some kind of like... Oh, there we go. So we can get up here at least. Got those guys. And then from here... Ooh, this is gonna be a challenge. Whoop. I don't know if I want to spend a bajillion hours doing this, but that treasure chest could have anything. It could have anything. It could have something completely amazing, or something completely mundane, or somewhere in the middle. And I got up there once. Oh, almost. I felt myself slide up and then slide back down. Come on. It's probably nothing then. Yeah, it's like, even if I get up there, I think like getting that to that part, or even that part, I think is doable. But that jump to there, whoo, doggy. And then jumping from here to there, like, bro, that's gonna be a time. Yeah, I don't know if this is doable. Can I just shoot it? Can I just shoot it and extract the goods? What's in that chest? Whatever it is. Whatever it is. It could have a baby goblin inside. Yo, I can only be so lucky. But I already ate dinner. I've already eaten, so it would be an unrealized. Ouch. I would not be able to indulge. I would not be able to enjoy it the way I would like to. Bottled water, delicious. Been drinking a lot of bottled water as of late, given that my gun leveled up. I killed that guy with my blade, therefore my gun leveled up. I've been drinking a lot of bottled water lately, since we have since we don't have a working kitchen right now, since our kitchen is under a bit of a renovation right now. We actually do have a functioning fridge, but it had to be moved out of the kitchen, so it's in the living room right now, which means it's disconnected from the water supply. So we don't have filtered water. So I've been drinking a lot of bottled water. Some of you, upon hearing that, might say, whoa, Alex, you don't have to drink filtered water. You know, generally speaking, filtered water is not a necessity. At least in the United States, because in the United States, water is like generally like pretty safe to drink, especially because, you know, like with added fluoride, like that's, you know, helps keep your teethers a little bit more pristine. So filtered water can kind of be a downside in that sense. And I'm all about that. However, we'll say 6 or so months ago, we were informed that our house has lead pipes. Turns out, because it's a pretty old house. Oh, I lost my grenades, didn't I? I lost my grenades. That makes me sad. So, we have lead pipes, and for like years before Grace and I got married, I would come over to her house, what is now our house, and have dinner. I would always fix myself a glass of water, just from the tap. Means I've been drinking fucking lead and water from this house for literally years. No wonder my fucking brain is not working very good. Got that lead brain poisoning, right? So, fun fact, we have lead pipes, and the city of St. Louis informed us as such. We didn't find this out on our own. The city of St. Louis told us. We got a thing in the mail saying, yo, we have lead pipes, and there's a city order to replace all the lead pipes in the city by a certain date. So we scheduled an appointment to get it all fixed up. And then they called us like 2 weeks before the appointment, they were like, sorry, we got to reschedule. We scheduled you an appointment that is actually booked up solid. We need to reschedule. And I was like, cool, when's the next you can get us in? And they were like, how's about another month? And I was like, all right, that's fine. And then they call us about a few weeks later, and they're like, all right, bro, I got bad news. And I was like, oh, this ought to be good. They're like, yeah, we got bad news. So turns out the city of St. Louis maxed out its budget for replacing the pipes. For, like, replacing lead pipes. Because apparently lots of other older houses are having the same problem. They were like, we've maxed out the budget for the year. And I was like, cool. What does that leave us? And they were like, well, the soonest we can get you in on the books is July. And I was like, poo boy. Well, that's unfortunate. And also, we're going to be out of town for the entire month of July because Grace and I are going to Japan with some friends of ours. And I was like, but somebody will be watching the house while we're gone. Could we have somebody who is a non-resident, somebody who doesn't live here, like, you know, let people in? They were like, no, the owner has to sign when the stuff is done. I was like, cool. What's your next opportunity? They were like, September? And I was like, Jesus fucking Christ. So we got lead pipes for a long time now. So I'm drinking a lot of bottled water. So that's the reality. That's the reality. So I'm brushing my teeth extra good. Extra good, because no fluoride water for me for a while, unfortunately. Anyway, we got more mushroom skewers. Oddly enough, sticks are the limiting factor here. Not mushrooms, but sticks. What's up, Meerkat? Getting into Caves of Cud. Yeah, Path of Akra and Tiny Rogues. I've seen Tiny Rogues. That game looks very cool. Yeah, I've seen Tiny Rogues. Also, removes poison. That's good to know. That's good to know. Yeah, that game looks really cool. I watched Alias play it a bunch, and that game looks very fun. Very, very fun. Like says, your city sucks, bro. Yeah, it's a frustrating situation. The good news is we're not the only ones. The good news is lots of cities are going through what we're going through right now. A lot of cities have very old houses with crumbling infrastructure. Crumbling infrastructure is a great feature of the United States right now, where this country has gone through a extended period of just not investing into its people or its infrastructure or things that, you know, allow humans and like residents to function well. But we're doing good with tax cuts. You know, corporations are thriving. Thank goodness. Thank goodness for these tax cuts that make these corporations make a lot of money, increase that stock value. Man, you know, I really want to make sure that the multi-billionaire CEO that, like, you know, owns my employers, that runs my employer, that keeps me gainfully employed. Thank goodness he can afford his, you know, 69th yacht or whatever it is. Poof, I'm glad all that money is going towards tax cuts and not investing in infrastructure. Man, oh man. I'm not, don't worry, I'm not cynical. No cynicism here, bro. None whatsoever. So as a result, there's a lot of cities like us, like ours, that is crumbling infrastructure, and they're kind of behind the 8 ball as far as these kinds of things that are coming back to bite us. A lot of bridges needing very extensive work. We had that bridge in, I think, was it Pittsburgh, that just collapsed randomly a year or two ago. So that is a great thing that's happening right now in the United States. It's a lot of these kinds of problems are coming home to roost. I wonder if this is going to lead somewhere. I dive down and swim around, but I'm concerned for where it's going to lead. Is it going to go off into the deep end? It slurped me. I got slurped. In that case, I will eat the grilled cactus. And I will eat the skewers. How's that sound? We got shock value. Yeah, it'll trickle down eventually, bro. Just trust me, bro. It's the meme where the guy's got tears in his eyes, and he's like, trust me, bro. Another tax cut, bro. I promise. The trickle-down economics. It'll work this time, bro. Just another tax cut, bro. Please, bro. I'm so sad, bro. Please. I'm so sad. I promise this one's gonna work. It's gonna work this time. Smokey says, won't somebody think of those poor, struggling shareholders? Now, listen, for anybody who might detect my cynicism, I will acknowledge that when it comes to, you know, thinking of the shareholders, I will recognize that there are just regular folks who own those shares as part of their 401k portfolio or part of their investment portfolio. Like, I get it that when it comes to the whole bullshit of of like getting shareholders return on investment. I know that a big part of that is that it's people's retirement portfolios are enroped in that, and I don't just mean like the ultra wealthy people, I do mean just regular folks. So I do understand there is a vested interest for a lot of people in keeping those keeping things going, but again, the cynicism can't not do I not have room? I might need to like move some stuff around. The cynicism is palpable, obviously. The cynicism has to be palped. Let's just eat some bells. Eating the bells. Chomp, 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 chomp. There we go. It's a little bit larger. It is a rifle this time. And I have... Oh, it uses 9mm. Oh, okay. Let's see. So let's kind of do the side by side here. But yeah, but the problem though is that yes, it's the not having a balance. That's the issue. It's the pinata theory. You beat the... Luckiness, I like your style, bro. I like your style. How many mushrooms do I have? Not enough. Not enough. An entire inventory full. That's what I got. So let's see. So damage 120. Damage 60. RPM is higher. Damage is higher. Mag size is way worse. Spread is about the same. Conditions, pretty darn good. Let's try it out. Let's try it out. Use the same ammo. Let's try it out. It's like a lever action, basically. Curious that it uses 9mm ammo. I would expect it to use 5.56 meter. Or 7.62. Probably not BMG. Big motherfucking gun. Also, I've yet to even try my cool-ass shotgun. But that's going to be for the big boys. This is a small boy weapon for the small boys. Nope, that's not going to come back to bite me out of context. Nope, not at all. Not at all. If you use the same ammo, though, if we're being more efficient this way. All about that efficiency. Maybe I should run the Department of Government Efficiency, which is definitely real and not made up. Stupid bullshit made by rich people. Sorry, my cynicism has been off the charts more so than lately. More so than usual lately. I will eat the skewers. Then I will eat a bunch of more shrooms. Get me up to full health. Good thing my guy has an empty pit of a stomach that can just eat mushrooms for days and days and days. Shek says, Alex, be careful about just talking about small boys. What? It's not like that could come back to bite me and somebody's gonna clip it out of context and the FBI is gonna fucking bang down my door. That would never happen. I got nothing to worry about. It's fine. Excited to use our new GAT. Use our new GAT on these unsuspecting motherfuckers. Also, I'm worried if I jump on this bridge, it's gonna fucking collapse and I'll be really sad. Ooh. Whoop. Oh, maybe there's something up here. Yeah. Check's gonna help me with the media training. Get me media. What's it called? Media savvy. Not media savvy, but like the kind of media training that CEOs and that kind of those kinds of public-facing individuals have them ready to be able to like not say the wrong stupid buzzword in a interview and land them on the front page of the fucking Washington Post or something. Also, Todd's like, yo, water's not good for the guns. What, you mean I can't be just dumping? I mean, I got bottled water. You mean I can't just dump it down the barrel of my NOP 22? And also diving underwater and swimming around. You mean it's not like in video games where I can't just like fire a firearm underwater and it will just work sometimes? I think it's how it worked in Half-Life, right? You could shoot the pistol underwater in Half-Life and it would work just fine. Everything else, not so much. Look at that guy. Gotta reload. Yeah, it's a lever action. 2-shot. Yeah. Yeah. I probably don't have to be extra squeamy. I was gonna say, I probably don't have to be extra persnickety when it comes to shooting the fellas right now. I am gonna be for sure using guns on these guys because they are ranged. But yeah, we've got quite a bit of ammo right now, so I probably don't have to be like that squeamish about using ammo right now. We were running pretty low earlier. I think they dropped. I wish I could pick up the bow. I think we're in pretty good shape, but I feel like for the little jumping boys, I've got a pretty good handle on getting the melee rhythm. Yeah, Czech also recognizes there's really easy ways to not be a weirdo. To not be a weirdo fucking idiot. And yet, there are some self-described... Oh, shit. Now I know. Now I know. Speaking of self-described geniuses, there are self-described genius billionaires who struggle with you know, the most basic of, hey, maybe don't do that. And yeah, that's too hard for them. Self-described genius billionaires are like, but what if I was just an idiot anyway? And then surprise Pikachu face when people get mad about it. I don't know. Stable genius, right? Todd says, listen, I'm not your boss, bro. I'm not gonna tell you what to do. All I can do is advise. Eating all the shrooms. By the way, anybody listening in or watching watching me eat mushrooms that I'm finding randomly in a cave. Yeah, I don't know if I'd recommend that. Just randomly eating mushrooms that I'm finding. I don't know if all mushrooms would necessarily make you feel more healthy upon ingesting, but not all of them will probably work that way. I can roll these around, so I could potentially use this to open up passages and such, but I probably can't pick it up, unfortunately. This is a false sulf cap. That sounds scary. Emits a faint glow and reeks of sulf sap. Carries a potent poison. I probably shouldn't eat that. Seated fit oil. Better durability. But it causes bullets to drop off. Drop off in range, presumably. Careful when working with these false caps. False sulf caps, that is. Well, we might be able to take them back to town and either sell them or brew poisons that we could attach to our weapons. That'd be kind of cool. It's a shame I can't pick this up because I'd want to go back. There was that one area that had a crack in the wall. It'd be cool to use this fella to explode the crack. And I love exploding into someone's crack, let me tell you. Let me tell you. You knew what he was doing? Yeah. No, I'm 100% in agreement. Either somebody is too stupid to know that it's dumb, or they are willfully choosing to be a shitter. Yeah, this is one of the latter, most assuredly. Yeah, it's like, would I be able to roll that explosive barrel all the way back? No fucking way. No fucking way. And even if I could, it would just take too long. So let's just keep going. Let's just keep going. There's another explosive barrel here as well, I think. Actually, no. It's not explosive, just a regular barrel. Stick. Right, my inventory is full. Now we go. Now what we might do is go back to town. Because we have a full inventory and some things I might want to deposit. Except I found some stick grenades. That makes me happy. And X probably means explosive. I'm not gonna blow this up just yet. I think that's the giveaway. Is X and also the clear leaking of something. Some gunk. Sulfuric gunk. I'm curious about those poison shrooms. I get up there. Probably. Yes, the answer is a confident yes. Is there anything up here to be worth? A not so confident no. But we proved to ourselves that we can make that jump, and that's all that matters. That's more important than, you know, making actual progress. Pickaxe, and nothing we can pick up. And break things, that's pretty cool. I mean, that's its own reward, really. There's more sulfur. Or piss. We're in the sulfur mines or the piss mines. Guys, got something. Is it the poison fella? Might be another poison enhanced fella. Well, he didn't drop poison that time. And normally they take 2 shots to drop. Yeah, last time he dropped poison, he had like, there was like little glyphs emanating from him. And I didn't quite see what it was. It looked like a poison drop of some kind, but it was obviously something different. So the enhancements are gonna be different each time. He took a lot more shots to kill, so maybe his enhancement was just added defense. We got his ass though. Whoop, another critter. Oh, I think he's got poison for sure. Shit, I'm doing a great job of landing my shots. That was a shot. All right, so that's gonna, he's gonna drop poison. He dropped a snail. The snail. Cold and slimy, not very appetizing, might contain lungworms. Oh joy. Oh joy. So we'll let the poison do its thing. So when it's a brown aura, that means it is poison. If it's a golden aura, I don't know. Find out. By the way, Ben, I did see you pop in on YouTube. Sorry for the delayed reaction, but I appreciate you popping in. Playing some Sulfur. Cool little game so far. I'm liking it. Liking it a lot so far. Headshot. Although, I guess it's hard not to headshot when their noggins are that large. Those large noggins. Yeah. And that gold. Did I kill all these guys? I don't think I killed all these guys. I mean, maybe I did, but I'm over here like, I don't remember this many. Yeah, I did not kill all these dudes. Something else killed them. Either they were already dead or something else got them. I'm not sure what happened. There's a lot of dead things here. Got a lot of gold for it, though, so, I mean, we'll take it. We enhance the rifle with piss. One can only hope. These guys... Maybe I shouldn't kill them because I think they are harmless the way they cower away from us. Maybe, like, if I don't murder them, something nice will happen. Maybe that's what this is. Because we've already had instances where I would kill one, or I would shoot at one, they would just run away. Maybe if I'm nice, mercy will be extended to me in a future opportunity. So, it is free gold. I don't know how this game... I'm, like, new to this game, so I don't know what to expect. We'll see what mercy can give us. There's more in here, and there's a lot of them. What's up, Jotty? Good to see you, bud. Yeah, we saw the, Oh, you're right, Jotty. Because there was a little poison fellow. The little baby guy, he had the poison enhancement. So maybe he was, like, leaving a poison trail, and the poison trail can harm bad guys as well. But it's not just us. Maybe everybody. Maybe everybody can be affected by it. So that is good to know if there's friendly fire. Okay, but your boy does not have the same patience. He's not extending the same grace. Drop some porridge and a liver. Or a kidney or something. There's a lot of them. Which means I'm potentially leaving a lot of money on the table, so you better be grateful I'm not getting your ass. Cowering over the corpse of his comrade. He dropped some broth. So it's 2. Got the broth. You can use that for cooking as well. More sticks, more other nice things. Gonna hold off and pick up those velvet bells for the time being. Oh, some bread. What if I do? Probably a twofer. Oops. There we go. Lots of fun things. Make a grilled cheese. Actually, I don't have any cheese, but we found one part of a grilled cheese. Thing down here, probably not. Probably not. Do some cookins. Some cookins and some good lookins. Some more skewers going here. Can I do this with any mushroom? Or is it just the big boys? Now, the downside is that, yeah, I mean, it saves us space, obviously. It does save us space. But yeah, 15 health over 3 seconds. Eating 3 of those would also give 15 health over 3 seconds. So the mushroom skewer, it's not like an enhanced mushroom skewer. It is the same end result. So I should be using the velvet bells because they are less powerful on their own. So yeah, so lesson was learned just there. For the most efficient use of the mushroom skewer, just use the bells because these guys are they're pretty potent on their own. So what else was there? It was snail plus broth gives you escargot. And then we don't have any cheese. What about, say, bread and brain? Really? Egg? Potato? Or mushroom, maybe? Alright, I'll bite. Bread and brain. Bread and brain makes you 2 French hot dogs. How would you expect? How would you predict that was gonna happen? Oh, mushrooms in the soup. Oh shit, you're right. I could have tried that too. Also, 8 purple mushrooms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Makes you fried mushrooms. That is still spatially efficient compared to just a bunch of mushrooms on their own. So 8, that would be 8 HP. That's 15 HP. So that is still an improvement. Thank you for that, Johnny. That's very helpful. But not these guys. These guys should be left on their own. What else can we do? Potato and egg makes Spanish omelet. Of course it does. What about brain and mushroom? Or brain and poison? Or brain and escargot? I don't know. I'm loving the French hot dog, man. That's fucking wild. The French cook. That's right. That's right. French hot dog is a real thing, but it probably doesn't involve brain. It's a gas station classic, but probably not brain meat. Meat and stick. Ooh, yeah. If I could find... Oh, here we go. Yeah, I do have a stick. Have any meat? Mystery meat. Yo, dude, Jotty, you're a genius. Meat skewers. I really appreciate how sometimes you get a lot. You get a lot of things coming out of just a single cooking instance. So like some of these cooking recipes like yield a lot of good stuff. Very helpful. We have so much healing properties. There's so many things that give healing properties now. I feel empowered. Be a sneaky place for bad guys to jump out and ambush form. Hot dogs have everything in them. You're not wrong. Yeah, hot dogs are not known to have the highest of quality necessarily. Is he gonna jump out? You okay there, buddy? He's just chilling. Okay. I saw him jump down. I was saying how there was like the potential for something to happen, but nothing I can loot. Surprised this thing fires underground or underwater. How'd you get here? Maybe they follow me? I guess, yeah, they're probably following me. Whoop. He could have come from above. That's possible. I'm sure my bit rate tanks really bad when I fall in the water like that. Whoop. I was hoping it would splash satisfyingly. Those guys, I'll take as many of these as I can handle, but I'm getting close to my max. Bizarre. Anything else underwater? I think that's really all I can muster with the velvet bells. Although that being said, I did find a stick. I guess I could just go back and cook more. Sticks are very much the limiting factor here. Hey, do you want to hop in the cauldron? If you want to, bro. I'm not gonna stop you. Or actually, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bam. brain, maybe? Or what else? What else could I try? Poison ones. I probably shouldn't cook with the poison ones. Or those things. There we go. Cook 9 of the red mushrooms. You get a recipe. Ouch. Look how the harmless fella, the civilian guy, is just standing next to him. You are complicit in this crime, good sir. You're complicit in this assault that's occurring. Now, granted, I guess I'm trespassing, I guess. Check says, try 9 of the red boys. I'll bite. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't have... Oh, 8. I'm 1 short. Me being a little bit short. Something that's all too real. Too real for me, IRL. Alex being a little short. Anything underwater? And I'm assuming I have a limited amount of time underwater. Awfully blurry down here. Oh god, that's my answer. Either somebody stabbed me or the water just randomly. Yeah, so I was hoping it would tell me some kind of little meter. Lesson here is just don't overstay your welcome. Some ammo. Excuse the fuck out of my goddamn French. What was this creature? Oh shit, on the water. Anything down here? Get my ass. The bow, that's the guy. That's from the guy we killed earlier. Shit. There's our last red shrooms. Those guys. Let's see what that creature is. Whoop. What is or was this thing? It looked like a bear, kind of, sort of. Yeah, Jotty says, wait, 9 of those things? Let's try it. I mean, I'm down to try it. It'll either do nothing or something weird. Check says, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. It makes health potion. That legit is helpful. That legit is helpful. Thank you, Check. That is indeed something neat. So sometimes just fill it up with a bunch of something, and who knows? 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 5, yeah. Wishful thinking. Still, that is really cool. That is really cool. Maybe it's a doggy. Possible. Some kind of bear dog thing. And there might be hounds, guard dogs afloat. Afoot and or afloat. Not you fucking dudes. God damn it. Ranked up with this cool gun. To say he was running towards me with means to do something. Now he's cowering. I shoot one of his teeth out? No, that's one of his bones. It said something about using bones in recipes, but I haven't been able to pick up any bones yet. No bones about it. Whoop. There's a fella down here who's cowering underwater and not drowning. Must be nice to just be immune to the effects of drownification. So far, we haven't seen any, like, downsides, or upsides, rather, of leaving the civilians alone. So far, all the goblins are attacking me just the same as they would otherwise. Shit. Whole bunch of them. Ouch. Falling in the water every 5 seconds. Challenge level impossible. Whole bunch of these guys. It's a whole goddamn lunch line of bad guys. Yeah, he's part of the little experience here. He's part of this cavalry. But the second they start getting dropped, suddenly they go into retreat mode. Like this little dance. Jump back up, do it. Do what you want. No balls. Come on, do it. I think if I turn away. Oh, he doesn't come back up. I want to see him do the little goblin, the jig, do the little jig. He probably swam back then. Yes, I'm yet to see evidence that extending mercy does much. So if there was some sort of mechanism in play, it's for like not harming otherwise harmless gobos. Maybe it won't become clear until later. Like maybe it only becomes clear after you cross a certain line. You kill a certain number of harmless gobos and then something bad happens. Otherwise, good hobbits. Alright, see, that time I didn't kill them. 4 of them. Oh. A whole bunch of them. Yeah, that I didn't kill that one. That was an indirect situation. It was an indirect explosion. How did the grenades not explode for that matter? Holy shit. I just killed the thing that caused him to die. Totally different. Painted the whole goddamn room with his guts. A rock? It's not just a boulder, it's a rock. Anything else? I see you following me. You saw what happens to his brethren. He knows what I'm capable of. It's a dead end there. I do appreciate the low 5 beats we have in this game soundtrack. Huh. Interesting arrangement near this bridge. I wonder if that means we're like getting close to something noteworthy and or scary. More ammo. A rock in a hard place. Yep. It might physically altered or at least pressured, it says. The stick for now. I'm gonna fall down there. Random blood splatters. Something got hurt over here. Hoping I could like jingle these things. No jingling here. Combining potatoes and a stick. Oh, a stick grenade to make mashed potatoes. I'll try it. I'll try it, see if it works. That is a weird one, though. You're not wrong. Not sure what these are supposed to be. I guess like a hanging lantern, maybe, of sorts. Whomst is this strange fella? This floating fella? Ex-Shuin. Oh, we've heard about the Shuins. Right. Need of the magic word. Who are you? Disciple of the word. Tell me more. Nothing more to say about it? Who are you metaphysically? We could stand here for hours, he says. I would say, tell me more. Yes, describe what happened. So here we are. Am I doing good? Am I bad? Nothing is good or evil. All right. Very good. Good conversation. So he's got stuff to sell. He has stuff for repairing. Some mushrooms. Some cooking supplies, some ammo, an enchantment. Costs a pretty penny. Of course, we could sell stuff if need be. Fanciest thing I probably have on my inventory is that escargot, but the pistol is is near useless, which is kind of surprising. Oh, there's the escargot. Yeah, 150. Not the bestest though, honestly. Rod shop paste. So there's something with the red fellas that can be turned into a paste. That's cool. Repair kit. Yeah, so we could afford any one of these. Barely. Can barely afford any one of these. Oh, you're right. They were called potato mashes like an ish. I forgot about that. Multiply poison. That sounds dope. Chances set target on fire. Freezes target. I like all these, but I don't know if I want to spend literally all of my money on it. I might hold off for now, but that is pretty cool. So whenever you see one of these stations, that means you're near an enchantress. Or an enchanter at least, which is super nice. They are expensive, but they have some cool services they offer. That is pretty nice. Potato mashers, yeah. I wonder how they got that term. Maybe because they resemble a device that is used to mash potatoes, I suppose. You'd kind of see that. Nearing the end of this particular level. Sploosh. There's an underwater chest, so it pays to check. Mushroom omelet. Pays to look down here from time to time. There we go. Got the mushroom omelet. We're good there. Our inventory is getting pretty full. But full with, like, healing things. So that's a good problem to have. These red ones are a little bit more potent on a per individual use basis. So when push comes to shove, I'll try to grab those when possible. Whoop. And double or nothing oil. I don't know if I'm really a huge fan of these. I might end up selling those. The idea of more ammo but less damage and less chance to find stuff makes me kind of sad. Basically reducing the chance to drop loot when you kill something. Exchange for more ammo, and again, less damage as well. Pretty rough. Unless over here. I thought these were rubber duckies for just a brief moment before realizing they were candles. Mushroom omelets are good. That does sound nice, yeah. 200 calories, that's not bad. I bet it's quite filling and quite tasty. Not bad at all. Not gonna jump in the water because I know better. Because that will just send me right off the edge. $1,100 gold. Not too shabby. Yeah, mushrooms are pretty chill, and they can be quite filling, especially when cooked right. They can be quite filling and quite tasty. I'm kind of so-so on mushrooms. I like them when they're cooked into something really well. I like woodier mushrooms in stir fry and that kind of thing. There's a really good Vietnamese restaurant really close to where Grace and I live that does a really cool chicken curry dish that has wood ear mushrooms in it, and they are very, very nice. I love that stuff. But I don't know, I'm hit or miss with a lot of mushroom dishes, and honestly I'm usually not a big fan. It's the texture. The texture is what usually gets me, but every once in a while I'll find something that is like really, really nice, and yeah, those wood ear mushrooms are one such instance that I'm a big fan of. Otherwise, yeah, it kind of depends. Like the standard kind of mushrooms that go on pizza, for instance, as a pizza topping, not a big fan of those. I won't pick them off, and like I won't eat around them, but I will never go out of my way mushrooms on pizza. If I'm with the homies and they want to do like a supreme pizza or something, I just go along with it. But if I have my choice of the matter, I usually like to go without the shrooms. Same with olives. Not my favorite. Not like they're not inedible. I won't like refuse to eat it, but not my favorite. On the water. Who didn't see that coming? Very large area down there. I don't know if I love that bubbling thing that happens when you first dive down, because it's like really hard to see past. It takes like a full second that to disperse so you can actually see where you're going. A new gun. Reach it. Reach it, but I hardly know it. Let's just make a bunch of room then. I'll probably just go ahead and drop the sticks. Because we don't have the purple fells anymore anyway. So let's... Some inventory Tetris. Another stick. I'd also drop some of these poison fellows. I'm not sure if they have any real use. Shit. Here, let's do this. There we go. Huh, still not enough, you say? Whatever Breacher 8 is, it's something real intense. There we go. Pretty big. Pretty big. It's a shotgun. It's a big old shotgun. 40 by 8 by 8. My current one is just 40 by 8. Well, there's an obvious, like, one is just better than the other here. We don't have as much shotgun ammo, obviously, but if we find something scary, we'll best believe we'll beat some ass with this thing. Pretty sweet. Go and grab all this, a bunch of the stuff that I dropped, as much as I can carry. Oh, we checked that. That's pretty impressive. I don't love that bubbling effect. It's very distracting and it's like hard to see past whatever's happening there. And maybe I just haven't noticed. Maybe I just like haven't noticed where to look. But whenever I dive down, whenever I'm underwater, I don't know how much oxygen I have left before I start to take damage. Some kind of like meter, some kind of little indicator that said like, oh yes, you have this much time before your guy starts to choke. That would be nice. Oh my gosh, yeah, that looks dangerous. What else? Whatever is going on down here. Oh yeah, dare I try it? I probably don't dare. Even though I have this very strapping motorcycle helmet, I don't think it allows me to breathe underwater any better. Hoist myself up. There we go. What about looking down your urethra, Alex? You know what? In all fairness, I've never tried to peer down that thing. You're not wrong. I've truly never tried it. Who knows what kind of wonders like it could be hiding under there? Who knows, man? Man, it's uncharted territory, really. Uncharted, at least for now. You never know. You never know, man. Elgaso opening up a whole world of possibilities I never even considered. Ouch. Who else? Who else wants some? Dropped a stick. Boop. I got a replacement stick. I basically just ate the mushrooms off one of those things and replaced the stick. Easy peasy. I'm at max health, more or less. I think where it's like there's just a little bit left. So we're good there. I really don't think there's anything else here. I mean, there was a few underwater areas, but I feel like we've gleaned all that was worthwhile. Pretty impressed with that shotgun, that Breacher 8 that we found. Seems pretty powerful. I am assuming we'll eventually find some scarier gobbo fellows to deal with. And when that time comes, we'll have to be careful about how we approach them. And we'll have to bring like the heavier guns to be able to deal with them. They have the hard bread. So right now, the stuff we have can deal with pretty much everything pretty well, but I'm sure there'll come a time where we'll have to bring out the big guns. The mega gobbos. Don't look down the barrel of a gun or the urethra of a penis. Unless you're willing to deal with the... with the business end of what's coming. There's something up there. Some kind of treasure chest. So if I can get up there... Ooh, speaking of scary things... This has real scary thing energy, alright. Yep. Right across the torso there. Nothing new was dropped here. Another rock. I can't imagine what rocks would function as. We already have one rock. How could they possibly... I mean, maybe if you throw them, maybe? Maybe as a thrown object? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what to do with a rock. You definitely can't eat it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure what what rocks would do. Maybe it has some kind of purpose. I don't know. This is just a... well, this guy's been, like, burned and carved up. So whatever happened here... Some fucked up shit occurred here. A throwing knife. That's cool. Let's say... Yeah, let's drop the sticks. That would be a throwable item. Very nice, very nice. For stealth takedowns, presumably. And I'm not sure what ritualistic orgies occurred here, but it ended with this guy getting got and, like, very, very deaded. G. Meaning these are gamers. Gamers were here. There was a way to ascend up there. Maybe this will, like, lead upwards eventually. 'Cause, yeah, I mean, I could like slink up that little incline. And I could probably get over there. But I don't know. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do much beyond that. Yeah, I don't see a lot of obvious ways to go up from here. So let's just press on and see if there's maybe something that'll become available. Augustus, are you sure, bro? I don't know. That sounds pretty scary. Sound advice, says Lekanish. Honestly, Lekanish, I was wondering. I was trying to think of a good pun opportunity. But involving sounding, I'm glad you came through for us. You came through us where I faltered. I couldn't think of anything good, so thank you, Lekanish. Not all heroes wear capes. Some of them talk about sticking stuff up the pee-pee. So there you go. Rocks are a food ingredient. I mean, I've never tried cooking with rocks. But sounds like I'm missing out, bro. Like I am missing out. Yeah, it seems like if you time it right, you can get the asses. Seems like if we shoot him once and then go for the melee, it's a decent way to, like, save up some ammo, which is nice. Yeah, these guys, they just get the full shooto. Don't try to go for the melee with those guys, because don't give them the chance. Oops. Drop it. Drop it like it's hot. Anything else cool? A bunch of dead gobbos. Use rock on something like a liver, makes liver pate. Is it pate or pate? Yes, that thing. We got brains earlier. We got a goblin eye earlier as well. Pate is how you pronounce it. That's one of those words I've never heard out loud, but I've seen it written. It's my uncertainty. Yeah, I'm trying to, like, swoosh up. There we go. I swooshed. If you're proud of me, I swooshed. Remember how old you are when you swooshed for the first time? Whew, man. That 8th grade summer will never be the same. Some gold. Some ammo. Very good, very good. There we go. I swooshed again. Alex out here telling us about his swoosing history. TMI, bro. TMI. I don't need to know about your swoosing. What you and your wife do behind in the bedroom is of no consequence to me. Yeah, accent mark. It's French. That makes sense. Yeah, there's a little accent mark. That makes sense. We can make some stuff. Oh, maybe I should go back for one of those rocks. Oh, except I don't have any. I have brain, but no liver. So I could do broth and bread. What do I have right now? We have Spanish omelet. That was bread and cheese? No, that was bread and something else. That makes dop. Makes dop, which is big. So there's that. To do some rearrangings. What else? Oh, you can rotate things, maybe. That's pretty cool. That's nifty. What about broth? Oh, it was probably broth and broth and bread gave me this thing. What about broth and some mushrooms? That does nothing. What else? What else? Broth and hard bread, maybe? Hard bread is probably not. Yeah, I think we've already done the. Oh, I did not do the potato. Broth and brain. Meat, that is. Some kind of meat thing. And potato. And mushrooms. Grasping at straws here. Bread and shrooms. Various shrooms. Nothing. This whole time I was like excited to find a cooking apparatus, and now I'm just like, man, what do I make? 2 breads and a sandwich, and a brain to make a sandwich. Oh, the grenade thing, right? Sure, I'll try it. I'll try it. There we go. Mashed potatoes. Pop that there if nothing else. What about broth and poison? Nothing. How about this bread? Mashed potatoes and more bread. And brain. Water, maybe? Water and bread? Water and hard bread to soften it, maybe? Okay, well, we got to experiment a little bit. I think I dropped all my sticks anyway. Yeah. Nothing else up here. I'm still wondering about that area we saw earlier, trying to climb up to get that one, like, very fancy, premium-looking chest. Maybe there are things that will unlock later on that allow us to, that help us when it comes to platforming. Advanced platforming techniques, perhaps. I think this all... Yeah, that'll just drag us underneath. We do not want, so I'm not going to bother with that. Let us continue. Let us proceed. I wonder if there's other melee weapons we can eventually unlock as well, for that matter. More bread. It's like, bro, I already have so much bread. I'll grab it. Another cauldron. Ooh, this guy's extra fancy. I can sprint, though. I can reload and sprint. That's nice. Oops, if I can land my shots, though. Yet. There we go. Mystery meat. Well, I did get shot a little bit there, so... Actually, the mystery meat, we can maybe do something with that. Oh, wrong way. What else? Meat skewer. There we go. It's our first hound creature, and that was an extra fancy one. He was probably... It was either... It was like extra health or extra damage or extra fast, maybe. Hard to say. Just to be clear, it's this button. Oh, you charge it. Good to know. Picked up this weapon, which is nice. So you charge the shotgun. Hold the trigger to load, release to fire. Wow, so this thing is like really wild. It's also very damaged. So we would do well to get that repaired. Right, so hold on, we got more fellas. Some more bullshit open here. Ouch. Kind of hard to get those guys. Oh, that was satisfying. Hard to get those guys, the stabby boys. Hard to get the stabby boys with the with like all melee. It's kind of nice to soften them up a little bit with one range shot and then go for the melee. And a bunch of other fun things, and a rock. I could get a liver. We could get something cool. We're all piling in from that side. Soften them up with melee. Yeah, it's like I try to soften them up with range and then finish them with melee. By the way, Chuck says try false fella and mystery meat. Makes a sulfur grenade. Ooh. Sounds scary. But interesting, yeah. 6 of surfaces. Oh, it's a sticky nade. That's kind of satisfying. That's kind of sick. What else? Trying to consider all the things that I have. Bread and a bunch of shrooms. Bread and mashed potatoes. Bread and bread and bread. Oh, you can make a bunch of bread sandwiches. Interesting. Bread sandwiches. What exactly is a bread sandwich? Best thing that happened from sliced bread. That's delightful. Can I combine the bread sandwiches with something to like make real sandwiches? I guess not. I mean, I guess maybe real sandwiches is a bit derivative. It's not what I was expecting is all. Bread sandwich. What is my HP right now? It doesn't really say. I'll just assume the mushroom omelet. Oh, whoops. Oh, it gives you the preview of how much it'll heal you. It's the mushroom omelet. Maybe the shrooms. There we go. It's bread inside of 2 slices of bread. I will confess, I've never heard of such a thing. I feel like I've maybe heard about something that's available. I guess it's a, maybe it's a, actually, Check, you would probably be able to answer this better than I would. Like, it's like a European thing where it's not just a bread sandwich, it's like some kind of prepared bread thing between 2 pieces of bread. Some kind of like cracker thing that's between 2 pieces of bread. I've seen that before, but I've never, like, I've seen pictures of it rather, but I've never had it in person, obviously. Also, my curiosity has no bounds. I need to know what can be done. Ouch. With that rock. A beanie! Actually, that's probably worse than my current helmet, but it probably has better durability. Not sure where those guys came from. So if I say rock and mushrooms, or rock and brain, rock and bread, rock and broth. Surely I can do something with this, right? Is it called a toast? Is that what it is? Yeah, toast sandwich. I don't know what it's called, but I've like heard whisperings of such things. Broth, and bread. I think broth and bread made this thing. Yeah, bread soaked in whatever was left. And you cook ham. What a concept, it says. What a concept indeed. And that makes mushrooms something. Does that make a mushroom? Wouldn't be a mushroom omelet. Like a mushroom soup, I think. It gives 2 eats of mushroom soup. That's pretty sick. Pretty impressive, honestly. So a toast sandwich is a real thing. We got Ace. What's up, Ace? Sounds like a sad meal. It does. That does sound like sad meal. He says, all right, Alex, try rock and 3 red boys. Ah, that makes the paste. That makes sense. We saw the paste earlier. Thank you, Chuck. Yeah, we saw the paste earlier. I wondered what was up with that. There you go. We're learning, baby. We're learning. So many fun recipes. So many fun recipes. We're learning so much about the world and its contents. The wild and strange things we can make with it. I'm curious about the beanie. Put it up for a second and just take a look at what we're really dealing with here. So it is better armor. And, or I'm sorry, but not better, worse armor. So I think I will go without. Worse armor is actually the opposite of better armor. We do have bottled water, by the way. But that is pretty nifty on its own, so I think I'll hold off on using that shit. I will... think if there's anything that I want to go and just snag real quick. Fried mushrooms. That bread. Is there anything else that I want to take with me? There was a broth that we picked up. I think we're good. So a bread sandwich is a pretty common thing, or a well-known thing at least. Is it from the United Kingdom? The bread sandwich? So I've kind of picked up on whatever this thing is. Excuse me. It's of some kind of European origin, but I don't know much beyond that. 3,000 years, yeah. More bread and rocks. Yeah, it's like I have so much bread. I don't know what else to... I have nothing else. I could just make more bread sandwiches with it. Nothing else. Let's go back to the king station. Pump that shit up. Unless there was anything else. There we go. I mean, if nothing else, it is more spatially efficient. Oh, I went the wrong way. This way. Okay, still cowers. Cowers in fear. Drop these things. Yep. 2 slices of butter bread with a slice of toast in the middle. I always assumed there was like some kind of way in which the bread was prepared, though. It wasn't just like a regular piece of toast or a regular piece of bread. There was like something about that middle piece that was unique. But obviously I don't know shit. Critical oil. Guessing that probably increases your crit chance, probably. Sounds pretty nice. Those guys are harmless for now, at least. Oh, it's this guy. It's the fella. We saw him back at the base, back in the church. Surprised to see him out here in the wild. Some American recipe. Oh, there are old and new American recipes. Oh God. Oh geez, what the hell? That's terrifying. Like, man, I was like, oh, why am I having a hard time seeing things or moving? That is. I jumped. I assumed I was like still in the water or something. I was like, why can't I move? That's why. There are frost apparitions. That'll be fucking awful. Yeah, there are plenty of terrible for you and terrible for you physically and emotionally and mentally American recipes out there, new and old, that are beyond upsetting. So we are no strangers here to fucked up food things, TBH. The mushroom soup, because that doesn't give you a full heal, but pretty close. fact, I might even try to sell this guy some of these things, just because I've got more than I know what to do with healing-wise. Some of these we could just bring back to base with us. And just keep it in our long-term storage, if nothing else. The 70s were a dark time. Oh, yeah, the whole thing about, like... Yeah, the cold jelly dish. Yeah, the Jello dishes, like the savory Jello dishes, where stuff was preserved in gelatin and aspic, thinking that was, because that was the thing. Like Jello was discovered or was invented, and everybody was like, "Oh my God, we can do so many cool things with it. Let's do a bunch of horrible abominations. What fun! What fun!" Do you want to mix the magics? He says. I'm guessing I can't just like mix any old thing. It's got to be something fancy. Because I have no... Well, I have some oils. But I guess you have to have a known recipe for it, I suppose. Oh, I love ordinary sausage. I love ordinary sausage. Yeah, love those videos. Yeah, some of it is wild. Some of it is just... Some of it doesn't sound half bad. Others sound like crimes against humanity. Let's see what he's got for sale. What about a nettle sausage? I've never heard of nettle before. Some of those are added to should be added to the Geneva Convention. Yeah, some of it is not fit for human consumption. I mean, some of it is literal poison. Let's be real. Some of those things, like what was the one he did? The menthol sausage. He did a menthol sausage, and like he smelled it. He was like, "Yeah, this is real. This is pure poison." I remember, like, before he tasted it, he was like, "Mrs. Sausage, if you hear this, if you watch this video and I don't make it, do not remarry." Dum-dum oil. More damage, but no organs get dropped. Feature gun oil. Disables aiming. Oh, God. That's all well and good. Vegan oil. I wonder how the oils can be combined. Mix the magics. Because I have... the double or nothing oil. I have two of these things that I really, and I don't know if I'm like sold on these necessarily. So if there was something I could do with those, but yeah, I don't really know what this entails. I feel like I need to learn more recipes. What of these things would he want to deal with? So I might just sell him, at least sell one of them for now. Fruity Pebbles and eggs. I would be dubious of Fruity Pebbles and eggs, but at the same time I could see it working. I could absolutely see it working. Gordon Ramsay fears him, as he should. As he absolutely should. Shame the Dirk is so useless. I'd be tempted to just get rid of it, but it is nice having a backup in case our standard breaks down. We got a ways to go before that happens. I guess we'll just sell that too. With quite a bit. Ammo-wise, what do you got? 5.46. 12 gauge. 70. Take the 9mm. It's not bad. I'll take the shoddy. Not bad. Empty enchantment slot to enchant it. That's pretty nice. 15%. It's not bad. We're definitely hanging on to that one. Beacon oil. Yeah, I see what they mean. No organs dropped. I see what they're doing there. Extra ability, dude. That's expensive, but pretty cool. 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 Scoop up as many of those as I can. Yeah, some of the sausage things that Ordinary Sausage has done in his videos don't sound horrible. Some of them don't sound horrible, and yeah, it's just like Lekanesh was saying, where some of them, even Ordinary Sausage himself, like he's surprised by how they turned out. He did a beef Wellington sausage That sounds weird and a little non-standard, obviously, a little bit unorthodox, but I mean, that's a problem too. It's a lot of work. This beef Wellington is a very involved recipe, but he fucking did it. And yeah, he said the end result was pretty darn good, all things considered. I think that might have been a 5 out of 5. What's his rating scale? Mark Ruffalo's. It was 5 Mark Ruffalo's out of 5. No, the answer is I do not know how he ended up with using Mark Ruffalo as the rating scale for how good his sausages are. Maybe Mark Ruffalo is known for having a pleasant sausage. Fuck do I know, right? I will never know. You could fill a universe with the things I don't know. For a lot of you, you might think of Mark Ruffalo as the Hulk in the Avengers movies, but I will tell you, as a proud millennial, that when I think Mark Ruffalo, I think of his oh boy. I think of his role in 13 going on 30, which is an absolute classic. It's one of Gracie's favorite movies. That's why I know it so well. She loves that movie. She actually bought the dress, by the way. You remember the dress she wears in 13 going on 30? When the scene where they do the dance, the Michael Jackson dance, the Thriller dance. Oh, wasn't expecting it to take me here. Is this a boss battle? I don't have my guns. Well, I have my guns, but don't have them out right now. Anyway, yeah, she bought the dress. It was like $30, and it's very fun. It's a corn dog with a degree. You're not wrong. Beef Wellington, that is. Oh, you're right. It's not for the taste. That's for how well it blows. Right. There's yak. Yak sausage. Yak sausage and sashimi party tray sausage. Where's Shayna? Shayna's like very much in the mood to climb all over me right now. So if she's one to climb all over me, I shall encourage her to do so at an angle that is more advantageous or less disadvantageous, since we might have a boss battle in our hands. We have Shayna. She's been on my lap a whole bunch tonight. She's been very insisting. She insists upon herself. Who is this lady? Oh, are you the witch? Wise old woman. She might be the witch. Or maybe she's not. Maybe she's a nice witch. Yeah, she's an old girl. She's an old kitty cat, but she's a good buddy. She is at least 19 years old. Probably closer to 20. She's an old girl. She's a good buddy, though. She's very, very sweet. Shelter and protect my bones. Place my blessings upon you in your house. It's not to be a burden. We can only answer affirmatively. How shall we answer affirmatively? We'll say it this way. There's always a bed there. This pleases me. Oh, Jesus. If it pleases you, then why have I been sent to hell? Oh, God. What have I done? The implication that maybe I've either unleashed something or I've gotten closer to unleashing something. And maybe there will be consequences. I feel like I must prepare for unforeseen consequences. For one reason or another, we've welcomed this wise old woman to our church, for better or for worse. It'll either mean a new craft station, or maybe she secretly was the witch and I've doomed us all to a burning fire of eternity. Or both, maybe. Only one way to find out. Keep adventuring and see what happens. Let come what may. Oops. So I could jump up there. I don't really see anything else, though. That is the end of the line here. Again, our storage is starting to get pretty meager. We're in the caves 5. Ching. Like the challenge level for the bad guys we've been fighting has not gotten too scary yet. But I feel like it's only a matter of time before things will get scary. Stickies. Because we did see our first hound earlier, and that was a little bit tricky to deal with. Of course, it was an enhanced hound. He had an enchantment on that made him extra fast or something. These guys take a few more hits sometimes. Only sometimes, though. Either them dropped anything, that's okay. That's okay by me. Some ammo. There's a little jumping baby goblin fellas. Ooh, got a whole bunch, including a poison fella. Oh, that's not poison, never mind. That was maybe healing? Like maybe he heals things near him. Bad guys, that is. Whoop. You know you can sprint backwards. That's actually really helpful. And so far as I can tell, there does not appear to be limited stamina. I guess there is a strat to, like, you know, shoot and then lunge backwards. I was hoping he could, like, hit his bro. Friendly fire style. But I saw no indication of friendly fire, unfortunately. I was hoping that guy would get got. We know that the environmental stuff like poison does hurt bad guys. But either his shots were not hurting the guy, or he just wasn't shooting, maybe. That's always a chance, too. Egg. An egg in these trying times. Thank you for offering me this egg in these trying times, small baby. Small baby. More ammo, some more ammo. Banana peel. And they were talking about adding bones to recipes. We've yet to find any bones that we can pick up. Add to our inventory, so no cooking ready bones. It's like it needs to be pristine. Pristine and immaculate bones. For cooking. Not just any bone will do. It's got to be the good stuff. In order to enter the bone zone accordingly. Ramen. Just the way I like my men. Raw. Raw men. That's right. 40 health. That's really helpful. And frost resistance. Very nice. In case we end up encountering like a gaggle of those frost fellows. I guess that frost lady, that frost demon thing we fought, that was kind of like new and weird. That was kind of new and weird, so there was that if nothing else. If I could find an explosive barrel, we would be able to do this without wasting a grenade, but I might just have to use a grenade here. Let's see if I can find a explosive barrel. And if not, we'll just go ahead and pop the thing real good. Check says, whoa, 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 Alex, raw men. You gotta warn me before you start hitting me with that sexy talk, bro. Get me all excited. I'm guessing that means a fella up ahead. That is indeed a fella. I'm just gonna go ahead and blow up that one wall, because this might give us riches that we can then use to buy stuff from that guy's house. That guy's wares. They give us axe oil. It is the shape of a little guitar. That's adorable. And there. Axe oil. Probably better melee range. Melee stuff. Nope, just better crit chance and more, but the bullets do drop off more readily. So what I assume bullet drop basically means your range goes down if the bullets start to drop off more suddenly, more soonly. Was that exchange, a grenade for an axe oil, was that worth it? Maybe. Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. He's got a gun. I'm guessing these are probably gun enhancements. Jesus, just fucking explode that table. It's like a target range, maybe. Hawkland salesman. Says a customer. From the Hawkland Company. Finest firearms. I was wondering something. How is business? This is not great. Goblins are not very friendly. They don't understand coins or guns. Small ones are trying to scamper off with a corpse maker. Corpse maker. Can you give me a discount? Strict policy on discounts, and they're only available to members. How do I become a member? It's been a while since I've had somebody ask. You have eyes. Okay. You have to show me that you know your way around firearms. Give me 2 eyes. Oh, the goblin eyes, right. Or dogs. Okay. Fine by me. Have a look at your wares. So he's got some, sure enough, corpse makers. Takes assault rifle ammo. We've got quite a bit of assault rifle ammo, all things considered. So also got grave keepers. So he would buy my dirk for 1 penny. And we have the Mossman. I might just sell the Mossman. It's because we have the Breacher, which is pretty sick. We have a decent bit of shotgun ammo, I think. Tempted to buy the 9 mils. Pretty affordable. Energy cells. You've seen the Christmas spice. 1 health over 2 seconds. I'm guessing this is a seasonal thing. There's a silencer. Makes the gun shoot quieter and lowers the spread. Or maybe raises... Well, no, probably lowers it. Probably. Some repair kits, but are very expensive. Very expensive. Anything that would be kind of nifty. Oil, yeah. So the only thing I might sell is the Mossman. Same kind of thing there. It's like I might want to deposit that. Let's see what else we got around here. Or if he's okay with me just breaking his target practicing stuff back here. It produces sticks sometimes, but only sometimes. Can I swoosh up here? Yes, I can. To what end? To what benefit? None that I can see. Now that I'm up here, I'm kind of disappointed by it. Shing. And nothing else up there. All right, so I've seen what I need to see. See the spear fellers. They'll be here soon. I have to not sprint forward and suddenly too recklessly. If I back up off the bridge, I'll feel real silly. There we go. No one's dropped anything yet. There's still time. So whatever happened to this guy, he does not look like... Well, he looks like maybe a goblin, but he's like a fancy goblin. Ouch. Kind of fancy fella. But now he's a dead fella. Sucks for his team. See, it looks like I took out... Oh, oh god, did I take out his nipples? It's like, what are those his eyes? And then I'm like, oh wait, no, that was across the chest. Oh, I shot him in midair. Okay. I shot his leg. Oh wait, no, I thought I shot his leg off. If I would have shot his leg off, he would have really been a legless. Anyway, I want to get over there. Sorry about whatever happened to you, bro. Fucking took out your entire brain. I think he's like an octopus or something, or a spider, maybe. My best bet is probably this. Whoop. So he himself had nothing of worth. But this thing... Oh, storage. I think this is like the storage thing that we can access just in general. So, yeah, I'll pop a lot of the fancy stuff into here. Keep the health potion. Extra ability, yeah, put a bunch of the oils in there. I'm always hesitant to enhance this annual thing we find because I have no idea if this is any good. Now, granted, we've ranked up, which is nice. Which I guess means that the enchantment slots go up. I think I'll put the Dirk back there as well. And probably some healing things. We have a lot of bread sandwiches. A bunch of those in there. This guy. The ramen in there. Keep the egg. Keep a bunch of the raw stuff. Mushroom soup. I'll keep the mushroom soup. I'll put the mashed taters in. And everything else I think is good. Gives us quite a bit of space to work with, which is nice. Alright, that's good. The game is called Autosort is Broken. That's the name of the game. There's what was it called? Backpack Heroes, I think. There's a game called Backpack Heroes that I think does a similar kind of thing where the way you play the game is organizing inventories to deal damage to things. Should store away one of the I'll store one of them. It's not a bad idea, just because it's not a insignificant amount of storage space. Or a few more of the bread sandwiches. Cool. That is nice. Pretty sure that's universal storage that we can access back at the base and sometimes in the field. That is nifty. Ooh, and one of these. Potato salad. Cool. Not overly valuable. Or it's not that it's not valuable. Not overly super duper healing, but still pretty nice. I wonder if there's fall damage. Whoop! If there was, that wasn't it. That wasn't enough for it. Yeah, very small amount of health. Although I might be able to cook with it, maybe? Maybe. I think that's where I came from, actually. No, that's where I came from, as is evident by the propensity of dead fellas. I want to go backwards at all to pick up anything that I left behind or chose not to pick up. I will just grab... I was gonna say there's a stick or two. Not to make it a sticking point. They don't always drop sticks, obviously. Were there any low-hanging fruits I could just slurp up really fast? Another stick. Grab a bunch of these guys. Explore this thoroughly. Oh, right, that's where we found the axe juice, the axe oil. That's actually really nice. You can just sweep it quickly. That was nothing. Yeah, so nothing else that I'd missed beyond just some mushroom clusters, some mushroom clussies. Yeah, these guys hadn't dropped much. Just a few sticks, and that was it. Yeah, we'd gotten all the interesting things from those guys. Okay, that's as far as we go. Lump of potato salad from Walmart. And a big old bag of Ruffles. Potato salad from Walmart. I don't know if I've had Walmart's potato salad specifically. I'm not the biggest potato salad guy. It's fine. It's good for picnics, I guess, but it's like a good, like, summer barbecue, summer picnic kind of thing. I don't know. I wouldn't exactly get... I wouldn't go out of my way for it necessarily. But I could see it being like a kind of a comfort meal, though. I could very much see the appeal there. Irish tacos, which is nachos. I'm sorry, Irish nachos. Nachos on kettle potato chips. Huh. That's another one where it's like, I think I understand the appeal. I'm not a huge cheese guy, so I would probably go without, but I can understand the appeal there because I love those kettle chips. Those kettle potato chips where it's like extra crunchy. Very, very pleasant texture. So making nachos out of that, it's like, yep, I get it. Also, look at this scene right here. One allegedly harmless guy and a bunch of massacred goblin babies that have been cooked into cauldrons and flayed, skinned and flayed. So these guys are allegedly harmless. Do we believe it? Are these guys truly harmless? I don't know, bro. Kind of sus, NGL. Kind of sus, bro, not gonna lie. To make a bunch of mushrooms. So we know 8 of these makes, I think, just mushroom skewers. Which is great if you... Or not mushroom skewers, mushroom... something. These are like... Well, sticks are, of course, the limiting factor here. So let's make as many of these as possible. But recognize that we have limited opportunity for such things. After that, once we're out of sticks, I would do mushrooms and broth. Make a bunch of mushroom soup. And then, what about mushrooms and water? That makes one single mushroom soup. Now I know. I shouldn't have wasted it, but I had to learn. Had to learn somehow. What about poison? What about brain? What about egg? Mushroom omelet, that makes sense. I feel like we already knew about that. What about brain and a bunch of shrooms? What about brain and poison? You ever think about that? We made a bunch of stuff, though, which is nice. What about fried shrooms? Oh, you're saying... Yeah, I see what you're saying, Check. Yeah, 8 of those makes fried shrooms, which is nice. Nice you have, like, a crazy amount of those mushrooms, but nothing else to do with it. Oh, potato... Right. Oh, shit, I didn't mean to use it. That's okay. I ate the potato salad. I wanted to cook with it. That's fine, though. Alright. Well, this one's not glowing. I wonder if this is, like, gonna be a boss battle or something. Oh, no, it's not. It's just... Oh, yes, it is. Alright, what's his attack pattern? Is it big? There's a little jump. Alright. Takes a little minute to recharge. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I splattered him and he formed a bunch of little babies. I'm gonna be here for a minute, but that's fine. Guess this is probably the most efficient way to deal with it. Or avoid any major damage. Oh, I say that. Holding my sprint button down a whole lot. Ouch. At half health. I think I killed one. Fucking shit murdered one of them. There's another one. Used almost all of my shotgun juice. See, there are bones now. Got his ass. There was a bone. They might have broken the bones. They did drop ammo. There's a snail. There were opportunities for bones for a moment there, but they have mostly left us. Oh, never mind. There's one. My first bone. Have we entered the bone zone? We enter the bone zone proper after all these years? Chunk. Yeah, they still had some wood protections. And you can't just carve them up more to get more stuff from them. At least it doesn't appear to work that way. Like, that's something, but yeah, I can't do anything with it. So I guess that was like a mini boss or something, because it was not just the fact that we like entered a specific arena for it. That was significant in some ways. And then our reward is to these thingies. We're at half health, so I should probably heal up at some point. Low roller oil. More poison boys. Making explosions. Alright, anything else? Drop on down. Brain and poison. Yeah, that's the brain rot. Call that the brain rot where I come from, in my home country. Whoa. Is that one of the ice fellas? One of the ice fellas. Not sure if I trust like that. See a little wispy thing fly forward like that? All spooky like. So earlier there was one of those ice ghosts, those ice wisps, and they will. There's like a glimmer. There's like a telltale shimmer. And I don't see it. It just. Oh, there it is. Jesus, that's genuinely upsetting. Genuinely, like, oh, geez, like they jump scare you really good. Brick of lard sausage? Ugh. It's wild. It's anything but ordinary. That's good old stiff leg. Where'd you find all this stuff? Oh, right, his connect. Who is this connect? Just a guy. I thought you would disapprove of their demonic nature since you're a priest. It's a bunch of propaganda anyway. Demons are among the most civilized I've ever encountered. They run a tight ship. There you go. They don't take kindly if you don't play by the rules, and my guy wasn't supposed to trade to trade me on the side. Got caught in the shipment. Caught with the shipment, rather. Well, there he goes. That's his background. I would rather avoid the infinite void, he says. Keeps valuables in and greedy hands out. 32,000 for that big guy. Jar of poison. It's a throwable poison bomb. Pineapple nades. Whole bunch of ammo. Do some cooking with them bones. Gonna end up one day, all them bones. Crit chance, but no money drops. Oof, that's rough. Soda. Molotov, that's kind of fun. More stick grenades. Like I've got a nice variety of throwables. Has a loop at the end. I wonder if that's reusable. Bone and water will give you broth. That makes sense. That makes sense. So we're doing pretty good on 9mm ammo. I might buy some shoddy ammo. Cryogenic grenade. That's cool. Liver paste. Or excuse me. Lever paste. But I hardly know her. And he can repair my stuff, I believe. Or maybe that's someone. No, it's someone else. The other guy can repair. This guy, he's just for selling wares. Anything else that I would consider? We'll do one more eat of shotgun. And be on my way. Can't break his stuff, unfortunately. Nor can I. Oh! Sorry. Thanks for being okay with me slapping you with a sword for a minute there. Sorry, buddy. If I would maybe do best not to kill him since he is on our side. One of the few things that are on our side and are not actively trying to kill us, and we should probably keep around. Probably a thing I should be aware of. Also, nut, says check. Nut. Was down for a good nut. Or a bad nut. Any nut is good nut. It's that Bachman Turner Overdrive song. You ain't seen nothing yet where he goes, any lovin' is good lovin'. So I took what I can get. Any nuttin' is good nuttin'. So I nut what I could get. Oh, and now it is a standard fella. Lucky me. So we've seen an uptick then in like what the bad guys are capable of here. So we fucking blast these guys. Oh, but I got a raid just now. Hold up, I'm trying to deal with the fellas. We've had an uptick in the power, in like the power scaling here. Also, new bad guys. New bad guy just dropped. That's a Shake raid. Shake, my boy Shake raiding us as I live and breathe. Shake, you damn handsome gentleman. Where have you been all my life? Thank you, buddy. Thank you for that raid. We're playing some sulfur. And I wonder how many shots it takes to drop one of these fools with just a standard pistol. We know it takes a number of shotgun blasts. Is he gonna fit through there? He's a very rotund fella. He's fitting through there, bro. Takes a lot of shots. We did drop him. Oh god. Oh, that's scary. Wait, was that thorns? No, he's just shooting lightning. Because he's a goddamn cheater. Okay, we dropped him though. Was that all of them? Ooh, that was a bunch of them. That was a bunch of them. Thank you, Shake, for that raid. We're playing some Sulfur. Really cool little game. Really cool little first-person shooter. RPG extraction shooter. It's pretty cool. Well, extraction shooter is a weird one because this is a single player game, obviously, but it's very cool. Very cool little game. We had our first boss battle. It was actually like 4 of these guys, and it was a spicy one, but we got there. My guy's pretty low on health, so I'm gonna eat some stuff. Get myself all healed up. Shake was playing some Balatro, of course he was. I know that game's been popping off, man. Shake, you know the way it works. If you have any clips to share, I would love to see them. If anybody coming in from Shake's stream, if you guys have any clips of our buddy Shake to share, because you've been so kind to us, man. You always rate us all the damn time. I'm always super happy to ask if there's anything of yours you'd like to share. The least I can do as thanks for you rating me. Very kind and very generous. But yeah, this is Sulfur. Very fun little game. And I just kicked the shit out of those gobos. Got the goblin guys. There was a bunch of them, including some guys we've never seen before. There was the spellcaster guys, which I'd never seen. And escargot is the good stuff. In fact, we got more snails, so I think we said snail and broth. Or butter, I guess, but broth is what we've seen before. There's more. Ooh, there's a whole lot more. Oh, is that a big? Oh, big. It's a big baby. Big baby. And I think he does poison as well. Oh, Jesus. I got stuck in the... Oh, God. I'm stuck. Oh, that's not good. Okay, we did push him back, though. And all turned around. Might want to bust out the shot. Oh, he pops into little fellas. Now, when you go into the menu here, it does pause. Ouch. Usually I try to get those guys with melee if I can help it. But I still took a hit earlier, which I probably should have avoided. That guy's just watching me massacre goblins. So we're doing the work. That's a mage fella. I didn't see what the other mage guy was doing. He was maybe like a cleric. Maybe he was healing or buffing the guys somehow. Jesus, fucking exposed his spinal column there. But yeah, I didn't see what the other mage fella was doing, but those guys throw lightning. Thunderbolts and lightning, very, very ouch, frightening me. We have so many of those things left. Continue with more Sulfur, and like I said, this game is very awesome. I don't know if I've seen Shake play this game specifically. I know Alias has played it. There's a number of other streamer buddies of ours that have played this game. But this is my first time checking it out for the night, and it's very good. A bit more damage than I expected to. So I flew a little too close to the sun there. We have quite a bit of ammo for the 9mm, so I probably don't need to worry quite so much about trying to be uber crazy efficient with my ammo usage. And for better or for worse, I'm choosing not to take out the innocent fellas when they cower in my presence. I'm not sure what to make of it. I'm worried that if I start slapping them, that there will be unforeseen consequences, that there will be like some bad thing will happen if I take out a bunch of innocent bystanders, innocent civilians. I mean, maybe there is no... Dungeons and Dragons players will tell you there is no such thing as an innocent goblin. They are inherently evil and shall be smited. They shall be smited. They'll be the subject of a smite. And that's all there is to it, but I do not know. This is a game I'm new to. I'm trying to be a good boy and learn the ropes before I get got. Yo, what's up, Grim? They just want to live and they're just vibing. That's the thing too. I feel a little bad. They're cowering in fear. It's like maybe I shouldn't just murder everything I mean, this is a game where you usually do just murder everything, but maybe that's a rare exception to the rule. Enough, I can't break this thing. This guy, God, he has a broken cell phone. This poor fella. Is he like a fast food worker? He's got like a... kind of got that McDonald's drip going on. There's our storage. There's our universal storage. I'll pop some of these mushroom soups. Whole bunch of the mushroom soups. We could use the bottled water to make broth if we wanted to, but I think I might hang on to it just because it has Kirinizations of a bunch of unsavory status effects. This is unagi. Very nice. Very nice. Is there anything else in this room I want to glean? So I would like to cook some stuff, but I want to slurp up some stuff before I do so. Another gobbo down there. Anything else down here? So I definitely want to climb back up and do some cooking. Good looking. This is where I came from? I think this is where... yeah, I think that's where I came from. Like, in this case, I'm trying to not slice you if I can help it. We can blow this thing up. Snail in a random barrel. That's actually very helpful. It's very helpful. If you only kill the attacking ones... well, that's the Morrowind strategy, right? That's how it works in Morrowind. If someone else is the aggressor, you killing them is strictly a self-defense maneuver. I fucking cut it. It looks like I cut his pants off. Cut his pelvis off, which is pretty fucked up if you think about it. But that's how it worked in Morrowind. In Morrowind, if you just went up and attacked somebody, your shit would get thrown into jail, or at least you'd have a bounty placed on your head. Whereas if somebody were to attack you first, you know, you killing them was just a means of defending yourself. So that was a strat in Morrowind. You would just piss somebody off by like taunting them, force their hand, and get them to attack you first. From then on out, you're in the clear. Ooh. So they also do the shooty pooty. Fucking exposed his skull. Bajillion mushrooms, although I can't really carry a bajillion mushrooms. Take the stick. We're gonna go back and doing some cooking in a second here. Potato. Snails and potatoes. It seems like we very much have leveled up as far as the encounters and the loot we're finding. That's a little bit ominous. Because we're finding a lot more things in barrels. Usually you would just get if you were lucky, you would get maybe I don't know, like maybe some gold, maybe. Lately we've been getting more potatoes, snails, bagels. Can you imagine? I mean, listen, we all remember Castlevania. You all remember Castlevania? You break open a part of the wall, you get a wall turkey. The real ones remember the wall turkey. So wall turkey is one thing. I'm not sure if I'd be so enthusiastic about a barrel bagel though. Bagel, what the hell? Scroll of Surge. I'll come back for that. I'm gonna do some... oh wait, hold on. I think I have... never mind. I thought I had maybe a throwable I could put onto here. Give me one sec. I'm gonna do some cooking so I can open up my inventory. Open that shit up. Oh, that's a scared fella. I saw something jumping and I got nervous. Got nervous. Back to this thing. But yeah, Magic Craft looks really cool though. Got the hunting jacket, he says. It's a hunting trip. Oh, yeah. Well, we're hunting gobbos, apparently. Hunting them goblins. We got Randy. What's up, Kind? That's our boy Randy. What's up, buddy? We're playing a cool little game. It's called Sulfur, and there's lots of gobbos. Goblin fellas to kill. Potatoes and snail and brain. Potato and hard bread. Potato and egg. I think that makes potato salad, maybe? Brain. Potato and snail. And bone? Bone and snail. Bone and potato? Potato and potato. Makes mashed potato. Oh, interesting. What about mashed potatoes and snails? And brains? What about hard bread and poison mushrooms? I'm looking to see if there's anything weird we can do. What about 3 of these things and mashed potatoes? Bones. Snails. Brain. Anything. Egg. That probably makes a mushroom omelet. Is that the best use of this? That makes a mushroom omelet, whereas that and an egg probably makes mushrooms, potato salad rather. So let's go for it. Oh, whoops. Mushroom omelet, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Just mix and match. You can mix and match. Sure. Yeah, maybe that was not the most efficient use. What about multiple snails? Makes escargot. That's good to know. We have an odd number. So many poison thingies. I should store some of these poison thingies. They're taking up a lot of space in the inventory. I'm gonna do exactly that. I'm gonna do exactly that. So let's store a bunch of these puppies. And then, wow, 60 health. That's super valuable. I think I need 2 of the escargots. Important part of the structure of most animals. Store one of those guys. Everything else should be good. And there we are. Nice and somewhat organized. Cool. Now with that, we can continue. I feel satisfied. Feel satisfied in taking care of business. Oh, right. I was going to grab this, though. Scroll of Surge. It has a chance to electrocute targets. I'm going to store that as well. The temptation is to just go ahead and append it to what I'm using right now. But to be honest, I don't know, like, I'm a little bit sad. If I append it, what if I find a really good gun right afterwards? This is one of those cases where it's so easy to just store these things like a goblin, but this is my first ever run. So I do feel more incentivized to not just power up the first thing that I see. Especially because we've been doing a pretty good job, I think, of dealing with things as they come. We handle our first boss, I think, pretty well. We have quite a bit of ammo left for that thing. But we've definitely leveled up as far as the encounters we're seeing and the kind of loot we're getting back as well. So I'm trying to brace myself, whatever comes ahead. Playing some BioShock Infinite. Ace Roy, I've actually never played a single BioShock game, and I really think I should. I think it's a series I would like. We played System Shock, the original System Shock, for the first time last year, and I really enjoyed it. Game holds up relatively well. Well, granted, it was the enhanced edition, which makes the game just run a lot better. Just easier to like control, basically. The game is still a challenge, but an easier control scheme. Some modern conveniences baked in, and yeah, very, very fun game. And I understand that BioShock is kind of a spiritual successor to System Shock. Probably not fair to call it a sequel, obviously, or like the next in the line, but just kind of the next. You can jump up, right? Oh, there's a whole bunch of doggos. Oh, that's not good. That's one. Oh. That's not good. That's a lot of damage. Can I do this and not get got? Maybe. Pretty low on health. Whew. Just playing with fire there. Got really low at the end there. Let's do the escargot. Almost got Escar gone. You guys are painful. I was just saying, we've definitely leveled up with the kind of things we're encountering. The blood splatterings here definitely gave it away. There was something wild awaiting us. I killed one of them back this way. A little spooky. Let's do fried mushroom. Another one. Another mushroom skewer for good measure. A little scary. A little scary, but we got there. But yeah, whenever we see a bloody cavern like that, beware. Things are gonna get scary. Gonna get real spooky. Anyway, though, yeah, I've heard that yeah, the BioShock series is very much worth it, and I feel like as a person who enjoys such things, I think it's a series I would enjoy. I've heard the first one especially. I've heard BioShock 1 is especially very good. And that 2 is good. And I think BioShock Infinite was really well received when it first came out. I mean, I could be wrong. But I feel like that there was like a lot of good things said about Infinite when it first came out. And I've heard less good things in more recent memory. Like, there's aspects of the game that have not aged well. And I don't know what that means. I've not played it, obviously, but I've heard people say like, "Oh man, I used to like this game. Now I don't." I don't know the details, but some people their opinions have soured on Infinite, which seemed odd to me. Still seems odd. I'll do one more, and I get herbal tea. This is what I would get if my inventory wasn't full. You sprint, or so it makes you faster. Gives you some health back. Very nice. Randy's got to hop off. All good, bud. All good. Thanks for popping in, dude. System Shock is, yeah, very cyberpunk sci-fi. Yeah, retro future for BioShock. Very nice. Very nice. You mostly hear good things. Ace, that's good. That's good. Yeah, I have no idea like what made people get weird on that game. Either getting weird about it now and liking it back then, or vice versa. Liking it back then and disliking it now. Or the opposite of what I said earlier. You know what I mean. I don't know what causes that shifting of opinions. Would probably make more sense if I were to play it my own darn self. Got 2 sticks. I will indeed. I'll take at least one. I want to take 2 sticks. Yes, I will. Gee, Billy, why's your mom let you have 2 sticks? Lets you have 2 dicks. Do you have a hot bar? I don't think so. Well, you sort of do. You have 1, 2. So primary, secondary. And then you have in the bottom left. I don't know if my face is covering it. Maybe partly obscuring it. You have 3, 4, and 5. So I do have, for throwables, I have throwing dagger and sulfur bomb. If I could find another grenade or another throwable, I would put it on that slot. But yeah, it's... Oh, oddly enough, oh, never mind. You can put consumables there. It's kind of cool then. I never realized that. I assumed that was just for throwables. That is kind of cool. 10-second boost. Yeah, this guy. The nice thing, though, is when you go into your inventory, it does pause the game. Which I'll admit, I kind of forget about. That was why I was being nervous around those dogs. When we were fighting the Hounds earlier, I could have just paused at any time and gone into my inventory. But for games like this, so much of the time is that it does not pause the inventory. So that's like the default I tend to assume. Usually assume the worst. So to your point, though, yeah, that's not a bad idea, honestly. Talking about the old games, that's right. Yeah, that pause does help tremendously, yeah. What are your favorite or memorable companions in games? That is a good one. That is a very good one. I am a big, weird, and smelly Zelda fanboy. I'm a big, weird, and smelly, and basement-dwelling, dungeon-dwelling, piss-reaking Zelda fanboy. So, a lot of my answers are going to be Zelda-related. Because how could it not be, obviously? Yeah, the first one that comes to mind is Midna. The first character that comes to mind, just knee-jerk reaction, Midna from Twilight Princess. Some of you might be thinking, Alex, is it because you're thirsting after Midna? Are you thirsting after Midna, you fucking degenerate? I'm over here to say no. I will prevent that rumor from continuing at the source. No, I am not thirsting after Midna. That's listen, I'm not here to say that that's bad. It's not what I'm about, all right? I am not thirsting after Midna. I'm thirsting after Twilight Midna, okay? It's totally different. It's totally different. If you know, you know, all right? When she ascends to her true form and you see her, you behold her in her natural form. Alex, did that awaken something in you? No. No, it did not awaken something in 18, 19, 20-year-old Alex when I first beheld that game. It also has nothing to do with my recent Amazon purchase history for cosplays for my wife in the bedroom. No, I would never. Can we change this? Anyway, it's a good thing you can't see below the waist. Anyway, moving on. Moving on. BioShock Infinite aging differently. The remasters, and it's an older game. Yeah, like we're talking BioShock 1 and 2. Yeah, that does not surprise me. That BioShock's 1 and 2 in particular, that their aging has become more and more pronounced. That does not surprise me. Yeah, it's like you said, Ace. It surprised me as well when I heard people fucking shit on BioShock Infinite. I was like, really? Are you sure? I gotta do something with the bones. Brain and bone. What about, yeah, brain and bone and snail? Do I just create a snail chimera? Arcade Ganon? That's his name, Arcade Ganon. Yeah, Imp Midna. I'm not here to say that there's anything wrong with being down for Imp Midna. I'm just saying that, like, Twilight Midna, though? Are you kidding me? Twilight Midna, when she's at her full form? How could you not, bro? How could you not? Brain, bone, and snail. It's texture surprise. Like I know bone and water makes broth, but I'm thinking, like, there's gotta be something else with bone. Bone and potato. And brain. Bone and poison. Bone and 4 mushrooms. Probably, I bet bread would get you something. What about bread, sandwich, and bone? Maybe hard bread and bone? Yeah, hard bone. Hard bone times. Snail and 3 mushrooms. I know 2 snails makes escargot. What about snail and mushroom? Snail and brain, yeah. I'm just throwing shit at the wall and see what sticks. We know that makes escargot for sure. Fried mushrooms, which is pretty nice. 7, 8. Nice way to condense stuff in the inventory at least. Maybe that's what it is, Ace. Maybe it's the change in setting, because it is striking for sure. But yeah, right. It was more of a reboot. Yeah. That's at least probably part of it, is kind of the tonal shift, for better, for worse. For some, I guess it was for worse. Can I make one more? Because you know what this is, right? You know, we all know what this is. It's like, oh, it's gonna shut behind us. Speaking of Zelda, it's gonna be like the gates closing behind us, implying that some shit's about to go down. What about 2 mushrooms and a brain? I got nothing. Alright, so... that's a little scary. Shit pools. What's gonna jump out of the shit pools? Oh. Something's jumping out. Oh. His name is Cousin? Cousin's birthday. Cousin, let's go bowling! He calls me a soft. Oh, sorry, I'm looking for Casey. Gotta run! Juicy with the skin that goes snap. I can think of is the character in The Bear, Richie. Everyone calls him Cousin. Time for a hydrate. If they would have stayed there, yeah, I guess after the events of the second game, would have made less sense. There's a list to get eaten. There's not enough food here. Other cousins draw straws. Oh my. Or I'll get hungry and die. But they'll die when you eat them. He says, but I'm big. Yes, goblin logic. Gob logic, if you will. It says, I'll chew fast. Yeah, you can try. This is a real boss battle. Ouch. Not a lot of damage. Thought this for sure this thing would really fuck him up. Gonna be a long battle. Ouch. Gotta time that really well. Maybe I don't have to get that close. Do a different one. Mixing it up. I will go ahead and eat some shrooms. Oh, fuck. And immediately take another hit. Ooh, wow, that's sneaky. It's covered in shit. Let's do... I don't know if I'm gonna have enough healing for this, but I'll try my darndest. Get the S-car going, if you will. DLC is pretty cool, though. It does sound nice. So it's pretty chill as long as you just kind of keep to this rhythm. Ooh, half health? Well, not quite half health. We'll say he's missing 40% of his health. I think I got a bunch of the shotgun. Oh, bunch of stuff. Oh, that's really helpful. So that he does sometimes drop things as you damage him. And for the full charge, that's the gamer strat. Ouch. But you do move slower when you're going down the iron sights like that. Like how he closes his eyes. Oh, he's like gaining more of the goop. Now he's at half health, but I got 3 shots left. That being said, we're doing decent damage. Oh, he gave me ammo and some other nice things, except I took a couple hits there. A bunch of little fellas. Oop. Ouch. Oof. Let's get this guy going. Because that'll get me more... way more sprinting. Wow. Like, too much sprinting. It's a little bit hard to control, honestly. Plenty of pistol ammo. I got am I reading that right? 481? That's so much ammo. I'm gonna be here for a minute, though. There's a shot. Oh, we could... Oh, if you shoot it midair, sometimes they'll give you stuff. Some pulsa? Oh, that's what's happening. When you shoot the stuff, sometimes it gives you something. Sometimes it's ammo, sometimes it's healing. Yeah, so what is it that I've been picking up? 20 health over 10 seconds. Contains tendons, heart, lung, a whole bunch of stuff. Interesting. And it is, I guess, safe to eat, because I assume whatever he was throwing at us probably wasn't meant for human consumption, and yet... I just shoot his hand. Not specifically. It's a hit. So I think we'll probably have one more sequence like we had when he summoned a bunch of fellows. I've got quite a bit of healing, so I think we'll be okay, probably. I'll be ready to get the fuck out of Dodge. Unfortunately, I don't have any more things that increase my fast. Gotta plan my moves carefully. If I'm really smart, I could maybe get them to friendly fire them each other themselves. Oof. Smacked in the face. The porridge. It's actually not bad. It's a bit of a slow heal. Oof. Now, remember that I can reload and shoot at the same time, which I was not quite aware of. We got him. I can focus on this fella. Bit of annoying having to... Oh, never mind. I thought I had to press a specific button to reload. The reload button, that is. But yeah, if you just click the fire button, he will reload on his own. That's nice. Also, I lied. We might have one more thing to do. One more sequence. Maybe not. Maybe not. Oh, sure enough. One more sequence. All right. All right. What else you got for us? Do another heal. Get the sandwiches too. The toast sandwiches. Actually, might be in luck. I see nothing raining down. One last little tick. There we go. There's the last tick. And he puked out a bunch of gold and money and food and a suitcase and more porridge. Whew, that was a legitimate challenge for sure. Used all of our shotgun ammo. We got a bunch of it left though, or we got some left. That is. Got some mystery meats. And a lot of experience with the shotgun. That is. I'm guessing this hurts us. Oh, you can't even delve into it. Maybe it's for the best. Whole bunch of money. Whole bunch of money. And a new weapon called the M3 Termite. That sounds cool. Oh, the snail. I kind of question where these things came from. We killed the guy and it just shat out a bunch of great stuff for us. I'm not gonna look a gift diarrhea shit in the mouth, but just not what I was expecting. Not how I thought the game would reward us. I thought he would just drop a bunch of stuff from his corpse. Anywho, is that everything? Might have been a few more barrels. Here we go. And just stuff to break, which is its own reward, really. What's an elevator? Oh, was I done? Yes, I guess I was done. I didn't even notice the elevator. I think we pretty much got everything. New storage unit unlocked. Suitcase. A cool gun. Uses the 9mm. Damage 60 versus this thing's damage 120. But a very generous mag size. Bit more spread. Really good condition. Fires crazy. Well, maybe not crazy fast, but pretty fast. It's an SMG. That explains it. I mean, this thing is so ammo efficient. The damage is so nice. But that brings something new to the table for sure. Can I go back? In case there was anything I missed. I think we pretty much got everything though. That was your least favorite? The first one, that is? Love the story and the lore, yeah. But the pacing was weird. That doesn't surprise me. I think that's pretty fair. Also, we're outside now. Oh, we're back at the church. Cool. So I guess that means like the first dungeon has been cleared. So that probably means some of the curse areas have been vanquished, because they were saying as you clear parts of the game, the curse will be dissipated. I'm gonna pop this in there for now, and the Sylvester hat. Leave the rest. We'll put some of those in. How's it going, dude? Did I do good? Anything new here? You're doing some crazy stuff, he says. Okay. I was wondering if he was going to say that like something new had opened up, but sure enough, yeah, because there was a big blob of evil eyeball fellas that was blocking this pass, and now this is wide open, which is nice. This guy, of course, can repair things. So here's a car. I guess this is probably the car we were driving at the start, which is maybe in for some repairs. Jump over that. I wonder if that's maybe the next zone. Because I imagine that's probably how it is. Yeah, you clear an area and it opens up a new zone. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Yeah, so there's the next area that we'll eventually want to unlock. And what else? What else? This is such a cool vibe. What a cool little game. Cool game. Hey, we got Void. What's up, Void? It's good to hear from you, bud. We're playing a very cool little game. It's called SULFUR, and I'm really impressed. It's a really cool little game. Very early access, but I gotta say it scratches a particular itch. An itch inside of my brain that is sometimes hard to scratch when it comes to the kill a bunch of bad guys, get a bunch of loot. It's very satisfying. That's nice, though. We got to hang out with Void a couple days ago with some friends of ours. On Wednesday of last week, it was good gonna see him and hang out with some friends. Was a really nice time. That was really special. Bioshock Infinite had the weakest start, but the strongest finish. That's how it goes too sometimes. It's kind of how it shakes out. This area is very large, by the way. Larger than I would expect. So clearly, oh, you can see a ominous castle in the distance. Oh boy. I mean, our church, by comparison, is... I mean, it's nice. It's nice, but that castle is so domineering. Yeah, a whole lot of areas have opened up. I wonder if maybe, you know, it makes me wonder if 2 separate areas have opened up. Because we killed the mini-boss. It didn't even have a health bar, but we killed that mini-boss. It was just one very large bundle of those wooden armor guys. I wonder if killing that guy opened up... Oh, there we go. There's the second area. I wonder if killing him opened up some stuff. And then obviously killing that boss opened up another series of new areas. So that's the next area. There's the shared storage. Right. Oh, apparently I picked up some gold. Can I unboard the windows? Strangely enough, no, you cannot. So this would be another area eventually. Get the satisfaction of breaking something, but you don't always get a reward for it. Other than the satisfaction of a job well done and a thing well broken. Oh, only cans. Yes, I'm aware of only cans. It's a free-to-play game, isn't it? So I think I have that in my library already. Either it's always free or it was free for a limited time or something. Also, this is ominous. We had a vision of seeing the basement surrounded by flames earlier when we talked to a witch-like character. I'm not going to say she was the witch, but she was a witch-like character with curious origin. And also I'm kind of... Speaking of being curious, there's another area. I saw this from afar and I wondered what it would lead to. And there's my answer. Nothing I can do right now. Nothing I can do right now, but, oh. Well, I guess I can just jump back up, but the broken ladder is also concerning. Yeah, that's the one, though. Yeah, only cans. Yeah, that's that would be a good one for if I want more weird shit. If I want more weird shit in my life. I mean, let's be real. When am I ever gonna not be down for some good old-fashioned weird shit? Let's be real. So, no collection. I wonder if I can put stuff in here. Nothing obvious. If I'm gonna go back into the caves for another round of cave action, we could. Another round of spelunking, if you will. We could. So, now this is open. So the main little church area is open. There's the suitcase, by the way. Oh, it's more Okay, they said, yeah, more storage. That's nice. And then... Since we are the padre, the father of this fine... This humble church. I'm assuming all these suitcases are the same. Oh, that's kind of nice. So other recipes would potentially be available here. So if we had stuff that that required, what is that? I guess 16. Required up to 16 entries. Pretty neat. There's a second floor that I probably can't. Well, actually, no, maybe. Maybe I can reach it. That seems like it will be significant in some way. Never mind. We could already go up here, but we couldn't go into here earlier. I play the organ. Alex is playing with his organ. Better notify Twitch. Twitch moderators, Alex is playing with his organ on stream for all to see. We're all just watching him. It's really weird. But we're also strangely entranced by it. We can't turn away. Gold. Alright, so some of these new areas that open up have obvious purpose. This one, it's not so obvious. Actually, hold on. I can't swing off that chandelier. Can I? Yo, what if I could, though? Just so inviting. Okay, maybe not. Anywho. Here's good old stiff leg. 32,000. For... I guess that's like the ultimate storage option. Storage upgrade. Guess that's probably what that means. There's the shotgun we bought earlier. I'm kind of curious about the enchantment guy. All right, mixing magic. Yeah, I still don't understand how to mix oils. Not that I have any on me right now, but maybe sell me some stuff instead. See what he's got. The oils are one thing. I think the enchantment, the scrolls are more what I'm into. The guy that deals in the scrolls. I know you repair things, don't you? Nothing to sell. Chamber chisel. Oh, it's a modifier. It's a, yeah, weapon mod. What's it say? Rebore a firearm barrel. Change the weapon's caliber to a 12. Oh, wow. 12 gauge-ifies a gun, that is. Sniper scope. It's pretty cool. Some of these things are expensive, but pretty badass. Then some crafting stuff, circuit boards. It's wood glue, I guess. There was the fella that dealt in... There's the guy with the... Was it the guy? No, we already talked to him. The guy with the ink. Oh. I thought there was someone that dealt with scrolls. I thought it was this guy. He only just has a few oils. Maybe it's the same guy. Maybe it's the same guy. Well, anywho, friends, this game, yeah, it probably is that guy. But anywho, I think we were going to go and wrap it up here. It is getting late. But this game is very fun. Really cool little game. I'm really impressed by it. And, yeah, definitely plan on playing more of it. The fact this game is in early access is, I mean, it definitely has some early access isms. We had a couple of technical issues earlier, and I've seen other streamers have some really bad technical issues. I feel like we've actually been pretty okay. We didn't have any major frame rate dips or anything. Just had that one instance earlier where I had to restart. But otherwise, this is awesome. Really fun little game. It's called SULFUR, and yeah, very much would like to play more of this in our near future. Really cool little game. Save and exit. I know earlier, if you're in the middle of an area, if you're in the middle of a dungeon and you exit, it tells you, like, exit, and then in parentheses, your character will die. But when you're in the church area, you're in the clear. Yeah, this game's awesome. It's really cool. And I was talking about this earlier. There is the roadmap that the developers have listed for this game. So if anyone is curious, kind of see what lays ahead for this game. If I've done my job right, you can see everything. Although it might be a little bit small. I don't know if I can blow this up at all. But, so early access is where they're at right now. They're working on fixing shit. Fair. But they got a whole bunch of other areas they plan on implementing. Apparently more stuff to be added along the lines of guns and magic. A whole fortress area. So I don't know if the fortress area, that's probably what we saw in the distance, that tower. There's apparently a desert. I'm not sure. Yeah, I guess Revenge is maybe the final boss. There's an endless mode. Yeah, all kinds of cool stuff. So right now, we of course did the caves. There's obviously a way to get into another area. So if I had to guess, maybe the first 2 areas are available, and after that is up in the air. Maybe I shouldn't say up in the air, but it's in development. But yeah, the deep woods, the fortress, the desert, cool stuff. So yeah, having a clearly defined roadmap is really nice. I don't know if there's a timeline necessarily, but it's a good sign. And yeah, I'm really enjoying this. Very fun little game. I always am a fan of any sort of game that has that kind of. I know this is like a tired comparison, but dare I say a Diablo-inspired inventory system. It's always nice to see. Kind of has that extraction shooter kind of thing going where do you press the limit and keep going, or do you leave early if you're low on supplies and want to not lose your stuff? Had a couple of close calls there, but we managed to not die tonight. And we beat the first area, which is nice. More or less on our first try. So, yeah, this is awesome. Really cool little game. So shoutouts to, what's the developer name? Developer name is Perfect Random. They've made a very good game, and really excited to see where this goes as they add more to it.